Are back and live from a little break that we had during reading week. But it's lovely to be here again. And yeah, so let's get right on to it. Let's start by doing introductions. So I'm your DM Mateo. Rose.
I play Suni, who is a warlock bard combo. Um, I'm she, her, and my character is he, him.
Will lead.
All right, I'm Walid Pervez, he, him, and I'm playing a half health sorcerer, shadow sorcerer to be specific, and his name is Ethan.
Rye.
Hey everyone, I'm Ray. I am playing Basil, who is a Circle of Stars druid. Both me and Basil use he, him.
And Cal.
I'm Cal, I go by she, they, and I'm playing Sage, who is a lovely death cleric, and she is she, they. Or, yeah.
All right. So last session, you were on your quest to find this man named Floon Blagmar, a red-headed man. Volo gave you this quest, the fabled author, and your search led you to a Zentarim warehouse. And upon opening it, you were bombarded by a bunch of green gas that invaded the whole area. And inside, you guys found people in pods, sort of abducted, and the remnants of what seemed to be this giant battle, like a skirmish inside. And you guys found a locket in the top floor, and Renair Neverember, and he said that he was there. He's a friend of Floon. He was also abducted with Floon when the Zentarim kidnapped him. But he also said that while he was there, the Xanathar Guild raided the warehouse and grabbed Floon on their way out, and they left these pods in their wake. And you guys also had a conversation with an entity who called himself the Xanathar, anyway, who seemed to sprout out of one of the people who were infected inside the pods. Um, and yeah, basically, in your conversation, Xanathar introduced himself, and he said that he was following you guys around. Yeah, interested to see what you would do. And he was offering you an alliance, but you guys turned it down. And yeah, after that, you left the warehouse. The city guard showed up. They asked you questions, but Renair covered for you, and you guys decided to leave with Renair to the market. So, first of all, as you guys are walking to the market, like right before you guys leave, Renair kind of like stops, has a moment like to pause and think, and then he turns around and he says, "Wait, guys, I think I'm not sure that if this is a good idea."
What
But
is not a good
so,
idea?
Well, to go to the market, I mean.
Ah,
Well, why?
why is that?
Well, like a good friend of mine is, somewhere down in the sewers. God, gods know what's happening to him at this moment. I think it might be a good idea to, uh, you know,
Listen, darling, here's the thing, okay? We could go right now, and then we could all die, or we could have a bite to eat, we could sort of restore our what to do, if you will, okay? And then we could go and get him, and we have a chance of actually bringing him out alive. Right now, what we're looking at is an option for one, two, three, four, five, six corpses, or none. And I like to take the one that has none. So how do we feel about that? Let's have a bite of soup and go and get him. They're not going to kill him in an hour, okay? They think that he's useful. Plus, they want him. It'll be fine.
uh, okay. Well, as long as we take, we don't take more than like 2 hours, just 1 hour.
Yes, of
Ah,
course. Look,
Okay.
we want to get down there as fast as we can, okay? But before we can, we need to be prepared. All right? No hero runs in unprepared. That would be suicide. You wouldn't be a hero for very long, okay? We are going to be heroes. We're not there yet, but we are going to be heroes. And in order to do that, we do need to rest when we have to rest, okay? And I love how enthusiastic you are, young chap, okay? Truly adorable.
and he says, "Look, I'm not known for my enthusiasm. Okay, I'm sorry."
Okay, well, you can be known for your enthusiasm to me. It'll be fine. The point is, I promise we're trying to take care of it. I really do. But we do need to go to market. We do need to get something to eat. We do need to sit down for an hour, recover our resources, okay? A lot of us are injured from trying to save you.
You feel that he's had an itch to say something like in the back of his mind for like a while now, and he finally lets it out and he says, "Well, I think that you guys were probably quite wasteful of your spells earlier.
Okay.
I heard some mighty magic going on while I was locked away in the closet. I mean,
Look,
what can you guys do now? Shoot a bunch of cantrips?"
buddy,
I have
to be honest, most of my spell slots were gone before we got anywhere close to rescuing you. We did a lot of stuff before we got to you. We have lives. You are not our
Yeah,
entire life.
yeah, it's been
Okay.
a long day. It's been a long day.
I
And
did raffle my spells. Just want to put that out there, okay? I'm not actually guilty in this instance.
But I will stress, I don't think we have the time to afford a rest overnight.
Okay.
I think we should go now. The reason is that like a short rest, like I need more to recover, and a short rest would do it. So,
Yeah.
like if you're
Okay.
going
If I
after a
take a
short
short
rest,
rest,
might
I
as
get
well.
a spell slot back. I think
Would
the
it
short
be
rest
helpful
is
if I
useful.
bought you guys some potions
What type of potions?
hmm,
of the arcane cultivating kind?
I
Ones that would
wouldn't
give you
mind.
spell slots back.
Ah.
I'm sold.
I mean, yes. It would be
Okay.
helpful.
yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I'll do that. Yeah. So I guess we're off to the market then, right?
Yes.
And then
Yep.
as you say, and as he says this, you guys can see what looks to be like this black figure flying with wings behind him,
Behind Renard.
like zooming past him towards the warehouse behind, just
It's
in
Oh,
something
flames.
zooming behind you. Is that normal?
And he turns
Yeah.
around. And he's, "Oh, um, that's a black flying snake, and I think it's carrying a message."
Okay.
a
Like
message
what
from
flying
home.
snake, like the tattoo?
Yes, the black flying snake. Yes, the Zentarum use that to deliver messages to each other. Yeah.
Right, okay. Shouldn't everyone in there be dead?
Maybe they don't know that.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
that's fair. Guys, we should hop too. Let's go. Skipping a hop.
So, well, why
Skipping
don't
a
we
little
follow the
hop.
black flying snake?
You want to follow it?
Well, I want to
We
see
don't
what's
have a
inside
potion
of
yet.
the message.
Well, if no one is there and it's got a message, maybe you could pick the message up for us, right? It could. Would the snake know that we're not on the Zentarum side?
I mean, if we just dress in black, we may be able to trick it. I don't know.
We just grab it,
I
at
don't like
least.
wearing pants. Is that required? Or could I just. I'm black. Like, I am a black cat. Maybe I could just take off my clothes.
Okay, well, I mean, if you want to walk, to wherever it went, and just
Yeah,
try
fine.
to.
Yeah.
I will do that. All of you stay somewhere where you can see me this time, because I swear to God, if I climb another building and I turn around and you're not there, I'm gonna be so peeved. Okay, fine. And I will, I guess, run after this snake thing.
This black snake thing. Okay.
If I need to, I have feline agility, so I can move double my speed on my turn.
Ah,
So
Okay,
if I need
nice.
to, I'll do
wait.
Yeah.
And yeah, you managed to track it like to an alley right behind the warehouse. And it seemed to actually burrow itself in a crack on the wall in the first floor.
Hello, Snakey Snakey, come here.
It doesn't seem to. Well, I mean, do you want to peer inside, like the crack?
Yeah.
Okay. You think that this is some kind of storage room? But you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So with your dark vision, you know that in order to enter here, it's probably through a secret door because there is no discernible, like you see like a discernible crack in the other side, in the other wall, like the far wall, suggesting that yeah, you'd need to walk in here through a secret door. Yeah.
I don't like secret doors. I've never been able to figure them out.
But as you look around, you notice that the snake is perched in just like a corner of the room, like an edge of the room, on like a small nest, like a black nest.
And there's no way that I could just like bust in, right? That would be stupid. That would that would be a dumb.
If you like to remove like a board, like this is like it's like a plank wall,
Yeah,
wooden.
I just wanna push my way through, push my way in.
Sure.
So are we
Yeah, if you
behind?
want to make
Are we
like an
following
athletics check.
behind?
Athletics?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's -1 actually. So maybe I wait. Maybe I just wait for some people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, let's figure this out.
Yeah, Basil, can you find Basil? Can you find the door, please? Please, pretty please.
I'm
In the
gonna
yeah.
take a second and start looking around, see if there's any loose planks or a way in. Is kind of like investigate to see there's a path through.
Yeah,
As
so
I was
the
going forward.
crack in the wall, it's like the faded, like broken edge of a plank. So you think you'd have enough room to like reach your hand in there and pull the plank like from the wall if you want.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be careful while doing that. Will that be athletics or if is it easy enough to do? It's a question.
You think it's pretty loose. It'd probably be easy
Okay,
enough
yeah.
to do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll be careful. I'll look around and I'll notice this loose plank and I'll reach
Yeah.
forward and carefully take it off so it's not spooking anything else.
Okay, nice. And yeah, you know enough to know, like, as you look inside, the fire hasn't gotten to here yet. It seems to have not been affected by the explosion inside the
Okay,
warehouse. Yeah.
cool, cool.
But what you do see, apart from what I already said to Suni, you see, like, on the ground, 2 crates.
2 crits.
Yeah, 2 crates. You think, like, maybe with an acrobatics check, you might be able to just shimmy through, like, the long plank that you just took out of the wall.
Can I
Okay.
shimmy through it if I'm like pretty thin?
Yeah, you can do so with advantage.
I'll look around and I'll tell Ethan. I'm not sure I'm the most secretive and trying to get into the place, but there's a gap over here. If you do you think you can fit through?
Of course I can, and I'll sneak around and I'll try to find what's inside. And
Okay.
Is the snake inside this place?
So yeah, just make an acrobatics check with advantage. The snake,
it-
yes, the snake is on like right to the right of you,
a
basically.
19 for acrobatics.
Okay, nice. Okay, so yeah, you're able to just shimmy through very easily. And another feature of this room that I didn't describe that you also notice, you notice a bell like perched over top, um, like where you would think the secret door would be. And it
Let's
seems to
see.
be connected through a wire.
Are there doors to this warehouse that I can open to let other people in?
Oh, yeah, if you want to, but you'd have to go through the guards that are currently inside the warehouse.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah.
actually a huge thing. So where's the snake gone? Do I see that part?
Yeah, you see the snake just in a corner of the room, like perched on top,
I
basically
see.
in a
So
nest.
the last time we opened crates, what did we find? We technically found some things, right? I totally forgot what we found.
You found things that didn't seem very valuable.
Yes.
But since this is a secret room, this might be different.
Yeah, exactly. There's a
Hmm.
reason these crates are hidden away, right? And that no one's
Ah,
found it yet.
I see. So I'm gonna try to like look into the crates real quickly. Like obviously I try to sneak, and like maybe use my mage hand to try to pull it open.
Sure. Okay, so yeah, if you want to use your mage hand to pull it open, you can. Um,
Yeah, but, like quietly as possible. Not
sure.
make
Yeah, it pulls it open pretty quietly. They don't seem to be sealed shut. Maybe from someone already like opening the crate beforehand,
I
and just
see.
lightly putting the lid on again.
Mhm.
But in the first crate, you can see just like a bunch of hay. But you can see what seems to be the edges of like a painting inside, stuffed inside.
Ooh, a painting. That's
Yeah.
gonna fetch a lot of money. and I'm gonna clear away the hay and pull out the painting.
There's actually 4 paintings in here. Yeah, as you clear more hay away.
What are they of?
They
Yeah.
seem to be of cities. Of all different shapes and sizes. There's 4 paintings, one for each city. If you want to make a history check, I can tell you what those cities are.
History. Oh, a 16 plus 1, so it's a 15, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's still good. So, by view, you recognize these cities to be Luskan, so the pirate city of Luskan, Neverwinter,
Mm-hmm.
Silvery Moon, and Baldur's Gate.
Wow, Baldur's Gate. These are like some really fancy and popular cities, right? I would assume.
Yes.
They're the main ones, right? Yeah.
Before I pull out the paintings, I want to look at the other box,
Sure.
and then as well as try to go towards the snake. So that's my second step.
Okay. So you open the other box, and among some hay, you see just like sitting on it 15 silver trade bars.
Oh wow!
It's like
Yeah.
ingots, like proper ingots of silver.
Yes.
Damn.
They seem to be a little bit black from corrosion, but they might still be worth a bit.
Interesting.
Uh-huh. They're 10
Ah.
pounds each. If you like weighed in your hands.
Do they see that? Do they see what I saw?
If you want to. So like you can open the lid in a manner in which you can only see what's inside.
I'll do that then.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go to the message.
Yeah. So you go to the message. Do you just open it? It's just resting like below the snake, like as it's on the nest.
Yeah. I'll use the mage hand again to just grab the net.
Okay. Yeah. You notice that the snake seems to be a little bit protective of the message. It kind of hisses at you. But the mage hand grabs it, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
And do you want me to read what it says?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually, I cannot read, so.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna look at this letter, open it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I cannot read. And I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna quickly shove this letter in my, I guess, bag, and look to the rest of the party, like who are outside. I'm gonna whistle to them. We have found some loot. Um, uh, I guess it's gonna be hard to put them through the crack, right?
No, it's not going to be that difficult. To put the crates through the crack, it'd be impossible. But it'd be
Yeah, but I can
impossible.
do individually, right?
Yeah, individually, like each painting. Yeah.
Uh,
Iron
I
bar.
think we should. Did we see those paintings?
You didn't see. So wait,
I'll show the paintings, and then
you
I'll
showed the
actually,
paintings, but you didn't show the bars. Okay.
yeah.
I think if first of all, what was in that second crate because we couldn't see.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. There was some things, you know.
Right,
Before,
like the valuable kind, because if it's valuable as per the adventurer's contract, which I am sure you all know deeply, we split that. Evenly.
yeah, sure. That sounds fair. But
Okay.
I guess there's also a finder's fee. You get what I'm trying to say?
Oh, so one fee for me who followed the snake,
A
or
finder's
for
fees
you
for
who just
me
happened
who
to squeeze
got
through the crack.
who's yeah, it's finder's fees for me
Okay.
who got
Why
into
don't
the
you
crack.
have this conversation outside and I'll stop you in the jaw when I do it? How does that sound? Or we could just split the trash.
Sure.
Why don't we do that? Okay, so let's bring the paintings out and whatever the stuff was that's in the second chest, and hand over that message. Why don't you? And I'll read it while you guys, whatever.
Renair kind of raises his hand and he says, "I'd love to co-author, the message that we're going to send back to the Zentarum. That'd be cool."
That sounds great. Why don't you and I work on that? And I give him a wink and I go, big boy. And the rest of us can do something else. Namely getting that treasure. So hand it over. Thank you.
Did I?
I
To which Athan does what?
Ate things for a bit.
Oh.
What do you think, Sage? What do you think, Basil?
Hmm?
I I turn to Sage and I say, I don't really. I don't think I'm looking too much for money at the moment. If Ethan's really in a tough spot, I don't mind giving a bit of my share, or I'd hate for him to be suffering due to some kind of debt.
I suppose that's correct. We could give part of our share, but we also need money to live. You know that,
Yeah.
right?
That's
Yes,
true.
yes.
Listen,
Yeah.
Ethan, the
I'm
whole
quite
thing,
humbled
if
by
we
you
go on
too,
the
you
adventuring
know.
together, theoretically, your debt should become our debt because it's going to affect all of us anyway. So if you have debt or you need the money for something, you should come clean to us. But that's not now is not the time to do that. So why don't you just get everything out of there so we can leave?
All
And
right, all right.
Renair and I are going to pen the letter back, okay?
Well,
I'm
do you
gonna
want
give
my
the letter.
opinion? I've been in an adventuring party for a long time.
No, I don't want your
Aren't
Did we
you?
opinion.
ask you?
Oh, okay. Well, I was
I
gonna
don't.
say the mullet guy was
Big
right,
boy,
but
I
you know.
do want your opinion. What's your opinion? Do tell.
Well, the mullet guy's right. I think everyone deserves an equal fair share.
An equal fair share is fantastic, but if
Yeah.
he's got someone coming after him for money, I would rather we put our money towards that so that we don't have to worry about it. Yeah?
Just you're not getting the money, Renner.
You just don't want me to have the money.
Oh, why
Yeah.
am I not getting the money? I thought
Why? We
well, I thought
saving your.
I helped along with the the snake, right?
Don't you have
But
a
we.
lot
And
of
we'll have
money?
this conversation some other
Oh,
time.
I do have a lot of money. That's right.
You
Okay,
don't
fine. I'm gonna
need
be
money.
charitable. That's fine.
All
Yeah,
right,
aren't you?
I'm gonna pass on the I guess.
Yeah. We look
The
at
letter.
assembly line kind of thing. Ethan to me to Sage.
Okay.
Can I
Passing
slip
these
some
paintings.
bars into my pockets? Interestingly.
I mean,
Yeah.
did you give me the letter? Because if so,
They're each 10 pounds though. I'm not sure what your
Yeah.
encumbrance limit
That's actually
is
a
here.
good point. Yeah, 10 pounds.
Yeah,
I could
that's
carry
Maybe
Hey.
one
10
or
times
two.
your strength.
How much are you currently carrying?
66, 65 pounds.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I can definitely carry 1 pound. So I'll try to steal one bar without with sleight of hand.
No,
Try to
Okay.
each pound,
Can
each
I
bar is 1 pound.
perception to see if I can see
Each
him doing
Yeah,
this?
each bar is 10 pounds.
contested, right?
Yeah, sure.
Can I perception check him to see if I notice?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am actively watching you.
Yeah, you're peering through this crack or this
Okay,
opening.
21.
That does not beat it. I got a 18. Oh wait, you beat me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I noticed. Sage is
Believe-
going to notice and not say anything. Sage is going to take note of this and not do anything.
That's
And
always
do
fine.
I notice that you notice me? Let me do that.
Probably.
Okay.
A natural 20.
Yeah.
So I
Does
do
Ethan
notice.
notice that you notice that she notices that? Because I think we
Yeah.
should roll for that one too. Do you?
Yeah,
Sage
let's notice
wasn't
for the
trying
notice.
to be suspicious. Like Sage was actively watching you.
Yes. He's gonna put it in, pocket it, and but he's gonna look at you and see you watched, you saw me, but continue on anyways.
Okay.
And
Like a deer in the headlights. Just
yeah,
like okay.
and he's gonna just pass on 14 bars.
Okay, 14
Yes.
bars. And as you give like Renair the painting, because I guess is he in this conveyor belt as well?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, he
we
looks
should
at
make
one
him
of them.
help.
He looks at one of them and he says, "Ooh, Luskin." Moves it along.
What's the
Wait, explain.
Oh, Luskin.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why there's a painting of Luskin around, because it's just like a pirate city, you know. But you know,
It doesn't
Is
sell
there any
well
significance?
You don't
uh,
think?
is that of any significance?
Yes.
No, I guess it makes sense for the Zentarim because they're all about crime and stuff like that. So you know,
Yes,
probably
but
have some dirty
out of
dealings with Luskin, you know.
yes, but out of the four paintings, you only pointed out Luskin. Is that something special, something odd about that specific town compared to the rest of the three?
Well, Luskin's quite illegal.
Ah.
And then all the other ones, yeah. I'm not sure. Well, see, here's the thing. Luskin is interesting amongst all the cities of the Sword Coast, really, because they've been trying for quite some time to get into the Lord's Alliance, but they haven't stuck. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I see.
Okay.
All right. I think we
Once
should get
again,
out
we
of
are
here.
just a few 100 feet away from guards, so why don't we wrap this up. Linnea, why don't you come and help me with this letter? And I'd like to read the letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I passed the letter to you.
You read it in a this Russian accent like exudes from its pages. I'm just gonna read in the voice, but okay. Erebos. It has recently come to my attention that in your attempts to capture the Never Ember boy, you have also mistakenly wrangled his friend as well. The likelihood that someone will take notice of this abduction is now twofold. The Dark Lord will not accept such incompetence. I will send VB tomorrow to erase Blagmar's memory so that he may be released safely. You are to keep Blagmar alone in a dark room until then. May this be the last time I have to send someone to clean up your mess. UF. That's what it's signed. UF.
Okay. Sorry, so they're coming to erase Blagmar's mind, and it's to a guy named Erebus?
Erebos, yes.
Erebos.
Hmm.
And it's signed by UCF?
UF.
UF.
Like U.F.
Yeah, and they will send VB. That's who's gonna erase Blagmar's memory. But you know that this is all, I guess, ill-fated because the warehouse is up in flames now.
Things happened.
Yeah. So
So Erebor may not be there because
Erebos might have
Erebos,
been
sorry.
Erebos might have been the guy that puked out or not puked out, but boogered out Xanathar.
Okay.
Yeah.
True.
So
Sorry.
Hmm.
And we were dealing with the Zentarum before, right? Like that's who
this is
was
a Zentarum warehouse, but the Xanathar raided it.
okay.
Yeah.
And the snake is from the Xanathar. Sorry, I'm struggling to remember this.
Yes. So this letter is from the Zentarim,
Okay.
but the guy who spoke to you, he claimed to be the Xanathar, or well, the eye stalk that spoke to you.
Okay.
Interesting, interesting.
Okay. So
Anyways,
obviously, one of the two of you, I turned to Renner, was not supposed to be kidnapped, and you believe that it was our dear friend Floon.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. As I
Okay.
said, I think they were after me and my
Do you
luck.
know who Blagmar is? Did you come into contact with him during your stay here?
Floon? Yeah, of course. I was with him
No,
when I
I mean
left.
Blagmar. Did you meet this man named Blagmar?
Oh, that's his name, Floon Blagmar.
Oh,
Oh.
my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, fine. And then we've got Erebus. Erebos. Did you
I'm pretty sure that guy's just some no-name Zentarim who was supposed to be in this warehouse to receive the message. But I think he's dead now.
Okay, so I don't even think we have to respond to this. Do you think we need to? Should we reply to it?
I
No.
don't know.
No. I
We
Because
could
it
vote
always
we
do
really
a little
feels like
trolling.
it really feels like I could just write okay on a piece of paper and send it back.
I don't know. Maybe we could get the Zentarim to show up to some kind of location. We could ambush them or try to get them to.
I
The
thought we
world's
were
your
looking
oyster
for
here.
Floon. I
That's
thought we were looking
fine.
for
Why don't
Floon.
We are.
I think if we want this to go well, then I think we write a letter saying, "Listen, we staged something to try and get rid of someone who's on our trail, blew up the warehouse. Okay, we are now at this location. Please come and find us." And then we could be ready for them at that location on a different day. That might be better because now someone knows that we know about this or will very soon.
True.
Well, we could also just try to send this VB to her death in the hands of the law. I mean, we could just send her today.
Do you think the
Do we
Send
know
her.
who
guards would
that is?
appreciate it?
Oh yeah, I'm quite sure the guards would appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
listen,
got
I've become friends with one of the guards, Hasta Staggett.
Yeah.
Why don't we go and give this information to Hasta Staggett?
Justus. Yeah, sure. If you wanna.
Before we go to the god, I have a few questions. You said
Yeah.
Floon was in a sewer, right? Was he captured by Xantharim or Xanathar?
he was,
Flume and I were captured by the Zentarim.
but
Who were
Right.
taking
but
him.
So So the flume was also, like, I guess, transported to the sewer, right? Is that correct?
Um, I would imagine he was transported to the sewer. Well, in their raid, the Xanathar raided this place, and they took
Mhm.
Floon along with them.
Well,
The
listen,
Xanathar.
what we do know is that people went to Candle Lane, and Candle Lane did have an entrance to the sewer.
Oh yes, yeah, that's true. Well,
So,
I have a feeling that the tracks that led away from this warehouse probably
I
going to
could
lead to the
track.
sewer.
I'm Sage and I used to track. Well, mostly Sage used to track animals in the forest, and I'm assuming it may be a bit more difficult here in the city, but we could follow a couple of tracks. It's
I
not
could
like they
try.
were being very clean about point towards the general messiness of the warehouse.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, the Xanathar is known to have a few animalistic races in his employ, like bugbears or kenku.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
if you
taught
could,
how to track things from a young age, so
if you could follow the track of uh goo at point, back at the, where everything was just, uh, I'm not sure what it was looking at, like the alien like cocoons that you mentioned,
Right.
or
Yeah, we could follow that. Yeah.
or perhaps the follow the line of soot because it's kind of blown up here.
before we follow anything, we need to go and get potions. So let's clean this mess up and let's go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Are we sending a letter back? That's the only
Point.
answer that we need right now. Are we sending a letter back? Are we
Yes.
or are we
let's
going
talk.
to please chief with this information? Or
I mean,
both?
if you guys want to give this letter and I guess try to wrangle up the snake and give it to the guards and just let them deal with it, you can as well.
Should we
Listen,
give
I
it to
think that
that?
that might earn us a little bit more freedom within the city because Staggett and I, listen, lovely man, truthfully lovely, very sexy. But the thing is that it is sort of a quid pro quo kind of a relationship that we've got going on. So I think that if we give him something, we might be able to get a little bit of leeway in the future, which is going to be important, I think.
Yeah, I
Let's
agree with
Okay.
you.
let's do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Um,
Right back,
Ethan,
Aces.
wrangle the snake.
Wrangle the right.
Wrangle
Okay.
the snake.
Well, does anyone know how to
Not
handle
wrangle it,
animals?
just bring it
Wait,
out.
wait,
Uh,
wait.
mm,
Let's talk. Maybe we can approach the snake a bit more calmly. I'm not sure how loyal the snake is to Zentara. Or at the very least, I could maybe try talking to it, and maybe it could come on our side.
Well,
Uh,
if anyone has animal handling skills, this would be a good time to use them, I think.
look,
uh,
Fair.
I have basic level, but I specialize more in killing the animals than convincing them to
you
join
can leave
us.
this. You can leave this up to me.
Sure.
Let me
If you want to
let
use
me
your
just
druid's powers to just speak to this thing, you can.
yeah, let me try climbing through this wall, through the gap to the snake.
Okay.
Um,
Make an
climb.
acrobatics check to shimmy through.
Okay, that is a 14. Yeah,
Okay.
not
Yeah.
bad. Not the
You
worst.
shimmy through.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I slipped through, and it's perched up on the nest over there, right?
Yeah, in the corner of
Um.
the room. Yeah.
Okay. This may take a bit of time. I whisper back, and I sort of I take out my honest book, obsidian book, and I turn to a couple of pages with constellations, and as I sort of mark them for a bit and mutter a few words in Druidic, um, yeah, it glows a bit as I ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. Right. Okay, nice. So, oh, and you do the ritual cast too. That's nice. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, and you warned it. It'll take a little bit of time.
yeah, it's
But yeah.
fine.
After 10 minutes, you're able to converse with this creature, you think. So if you want
I
to
sort of,
say something.
yeah, slowly approach this uh, snake, hands out. It didn't seem too happy when Ethan went to grab the. Like, easy there. Just wanted to talk to you. Don't want to harm you. You guys will probably hear me speak in common because that's kind of how it works.
Who are you? It,
We could
it says back.
we could be friends. We're not here to hurt you.
Friend.
We just want you to perhaps send a message back to where you came from. We want
Friend of Erebos.
yes, friend of Erebos, or at least not a friend of those who harmed everyone else here.
You want to make a persuasion check
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure about the deception.
or
here.
a deception check.
Yeah. Okay. You don't right. Ooh, I have a minus. Do I have a minus? This one's it. Either way, it's natural 19. No, it was 18. 18.
Okay. Yeah, and it says friend of Erebos.
Yeah, I sort of lean my hand forward, trying to get it to crawl up or slither up would be the right word.
Okay.
I'll take you somewhere where we'll give you a message and you can return back to it was UF, right?
Yes.
I'll say your master for now, or
Yes. Floxin. Urstul Floxin.
we're still Flux. Let me start that. Flux and we're still someone else wrote that as well.
Give me a good message. My master will be pleased.
I sort of pat him on the head, sort of stroke the scales, and say, "Okay, just
It
come with
coils
me."
around your arm.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna slowly try climbing back. I give a thumbs up on the way.
And he says, wait, but where will you take me?
Hmm. Do you wish?
Into the light?
Yes. You'll have to. We'll have to step into the light before we send you back to your master.
Um
No.
and it says yes, but why am I to leave the confines of safety? Am I not supposed to deliver a message?
I sort of point to the nest. I will come and bring you a message. I'm thinking out of character here.
Yeah.
It may be better to just inform. Histus was your.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fair.
but write the message yourself.
Mhm.
Out of characters as well. So I do have the paper which can send messages, right? That I
Paperbird.
stole. Yes. So
Oh, yeah.
maybe I could lure some Xanthar members if that's something that you wanna do.
Yeah, or either I'll let the snake slither back down. I will come back to you with a letter, and I'm gonna,
Yeah.
for the sake of time, quickly, sneak back up, and I turn to Sunny and I say, "It seems like the snake will cooperate with us, and we found its master, whose name I don't understand my own handwriting." uh,
Ursula
Uh,
Floxen.
Urstul
Ursula
Floxen, yeah.
Floxen. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Frank Ursine. Yeah, Ursula Floxen. Perhaps if he may not return back to his master if we take him to the guards. If you and Renard could potentially write a letter, and then we could inform your friend the guard, then we can uh, send the message back with
okay.
the
So
snake.
just to be clear, it sounds like what the plan is to let him know that there is someone here waiting for a return message. We get him, show him this person with the crates that we've just looted. Which, to be clear, I'm friends with this man, but I'm not that close with this man. And
No,
then
no,
he
uh,
follows.
no. We'll be sending the snake back with a message informing this Ursula Flux
Bristol.
to I'm sorry, Ursula Fox, to come to a certain location, and we can inform your friend in the guard to also come to that location. Not here, not in the
Oh,
nook
okay.
back
I
there.
understand. I get it.
Oh, so
Yes,
you wanna set a trap for Urstul Floxen
Yes, yes.
that
and
makes
get the
sense to
guard
me.
there.
Let's
Okay.
type out the name
Yeah, that
first.
seems fair. That seems like a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I pen the following letter. Get ready, folks.
Okay.
Letter penning abilities. Dear UF, I have intercepted this letter because I am still taking great care to watch the workshop area. However, I would like everyone to be aware that we did have to pull a fast move on them, and we did blow up our own warehouse. Now, it was only because it was the only option. Please do find us at, and is there a location that I think the Zentarum would know as like another base? Like, is there anywhere that I could, maybe as a masked lord, or maybe Renair even would know as like a.
Maybe Ethan would know. Ethan's like a more shifty fella, right?
Would I
Yeah.
know? I'm not sure.
You wouldn't know Athan, but if you want to make a history check, Suni.
Okay. Do I possibly get advantage on that because I'm an unmasked masked lord?
Um, well, so if you were to have any legitimate information about like any Zentarum hideouts, um, they'd probably not be hideouts anymore. Just because they might have already been raided by the government. But actually, sure, you can make it with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
18?
Renair will roll 1 too, just in case, I guess.
That is a really nasty looking 20.
Okay. You think that you recall that just a few blocks away from here, there is an old tenement, like a derelict mansion. That might be where Zentarum go, not to hide out, but just to set up a meeting and converse.
Convene. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put that down then. I'm pretty sure that they go here to converse. Not to like stay, but just to converse. So let's put that down. I'll meet them at the derelict mansion, whatever the name of that is. And I'll go, please, keep it on the down low. We are currently being hunted, and I will explain everything once we're there.
Okay.
I'm going to read
Yeah.
this letter out loud to everyone else before I send it. Does everyone agree with the message?
Yeah.
Sure.
Renair says, "What about time? Should
Oh,
probably."
yes. Probably we
Yeah.
want time to get Floon first, and we want time to let Saget sort of collect his troops. So I'm thinking probably like tomorrow in the evening.
Tomorrow, 5,
Mm,
6.
Like, it sounds like the people who dress in black probably want to meet at night, right?
Fair.
that's
Sure.
I
true.
don't know. I'm going based on like stereotypes, but
Yeah.
stereotypes mean something, every so often. Anyway, point is, I feel like tomorrow evening, 5, 6. Let's say sundown.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
That's picturesque.
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind, like, sundown comes relatively early,
Oh,
because
that's
it's
Okay.
true.
just cracking spring. So
Let's say 1930 then.
We could also do like sundown the day after, give ourselves some time on the off chance the finding Floon takes significantly longer than any of us planned.
I think if we have to take
fair.
more than 24 hours, they are going to be pretty mad about that, especially because given the contents of the letter where we said we're under attack.
That's true, that's true. Valid
Yeah.
point.
Fair. Did you? I'm sorry, I can't recall. Did you mention that the Xanathar attacked the warehouse?
No. You
I
didn't
said I would give details in person.
Ah,
Also,
okay.
can I quick interject here? Is that snake going to tell its master about us?
Oh, I've
No.
I've just pictured it in my mind that we're having this conversation away from the
Oh,
sage,
yeah,
so
yeah.
just whispering on the
Yeah, but
side.
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
we've had one person go and talk to that guy. So, like, I know that we're not currently there, but we have had two of our member in the room interacting with the snake.
Well,
Is the snake going to be able to tell its master about that?
most people don't really talk to snakes, so on the off chance that perhaps his master perhaps is a druid, maybe, but I'm trusting the fact that they just use him as a mule and doesn't actually care about its feelings. I feel bad for
Or
it sometimes.
Can I ask
maybe
a quick question? If I used command to have it forget it ever met us, would that last? I don't know that it would.
No,
But
there's a
like,
specific spell for that.
Yeah,
does it
I
last
think
for
also
1 round?
command only lasts for a round.
Okay, so it would
Yeah.
only temporarily forget. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's fine.
And I don't think you
Um,
have much control over what it's going to forget, too. You just say forget.
yeah, that's true.
Oh
That's
my.
true. I could really fuck this snake's brain up.
or
Oh no, the
maybe
snake.
Okay, yeah. So then, in that case, I'm gonna go.
Poor snake.
Okay, are we worried about it, or are we sending this letter?
No, I'm not worried
Uh,
about anything. Yeah, I think
I
this is a good time, good location, and as long as we tell the city guard, good plan.
Okay. Do you think that they use 24-hour time or 12-hour time? Because I did write 1930, but maybe I should rewrite this really quick so that it says 7:30.
Nah, I
No.
think they'd be the type to use 24-hour time. They're
They seem
evil.
pretentious to me.
Hmm?
They seem pretentious to me, so that, it checks to
And
me.
evil.
Yeah.
And evil.
Yeah. Military time is so useful to everyone, including the French, for absolutely no reason. So, okay, let's take a look. I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna send you back in, I guess.
Yeah, let
Basil?
me do the talking. I'll just do it.
No,
No.
Renee, I don't know that
No.
you should. They're looking for you. You should stay out here, but I'm going to send.
Oh no, I mean to use to stag it.
Basil. Oh no, to talk to Saget. Yeah, the two of us
Yeah.
will go. We've got a relationship, so that's fine. I'm gonna send Basil back in to go and give this
Yeah.
letter to the snake, and
Of
then
course.
you and I let's go find Saget. But before we do any of that, can we stay on task and please go and get these potions?
Yes.
Sure.
Wait,
I'm not
how
really
long-
sure if Staggett's gonna be there when we come back, but
Basil, how long can you talk to the snake?
And about an hour, I believe.
Okay.
It's open.
As long as it
Pretty
takes
sure.
less than that to get the potion to do the things, then we should be fine.
So are
We
we
can give the
sending?
letter now. There's no problem with giving
Oh,
the
it's
letter now and
it's
then
10
getting the
minutes. All
potion.
right.
yeah,
That's true.
like our conversation with Staggett could be quite quick as well. It's like
Okay,
It's 10
fine.
minutes.
You and
Yeah,
I,
perhaps
let's
we
go
should
to
do
the
this
end of
before.
Saget. You guys do the letter, and we'll meet you back here in 15 minutes? Great. See you soon.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab Renee and go, great, big boy, you're with me. And off
Okay.
we go.
All right. So what do you say to Staggett?
I go to Saget and I go, listen, I've got a bit of a tip for you. Can't tell anyone where it's come from. However, what you need to know is that the Zentarum, also someone named Erstal Fluxen, who is, I believe, very high up in the chain of command, and someone
Of course
else.
he is. He's the big fish that we've been trying to catch.
I know,
For
and I
months.
know where you're going to be able to catch him.
Oh.
Tomorrow,
Intrigue me.
1930, at the derelict mansion, we just sent a message to him from one of his subordinates, and he's going to be there. Now, I don't want to be super involved, but we will be present on the property. We'll stay out of your way. But we think that you should be aware of this. So this is my my quid for your pro.
So you set a trap for Erstal Floxen.
We did. And if the City Watch wants in on it, that would be great. And if you don't, well, you never heard it.
Why are you so quick to help us?
Listen, you help us, we help you. You just helped me. I'm giving you something back, okay? I wasn't lying when I said I would be here to help, no matter what, okay?
Okay.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's great. We love you.
He seems to just nod to himself.
Do I need to
but
persuade him or anything, or does he just believe me?
He says something to himself. If you want to make like a perception check or
I
something
do
like
want to do that, yes.
that.
9?
He says, "Oh yeah, no, you didn't pick that up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but maybe Renair did.
let's see
Nope.
if Renee did.
Renair didn't either.
Okay. No, that's cool. That's fine. Listen,
Okay.
just be straight with me. This is what's going down. We will be there. We really hope to see you there as well. We don't want to get involved in this. We know that it could go poorly, okay? But you've got a gang problem on your hands. And listen, I have some power within the Master Lords. If you get this done and you get it done effectively, this is going to go really well for your career.
Okay.
Yeah.
But understand, if this gets funny, I don't think you're going to be on Laeral Silverhand's good side.
Sorry,
Or
what did you
my
say?
good
Whose
side.
side?
Huh?
Whose side?
Laeral Silverhand, the Open Lord,
Right. Okay.
who as a Masked Lord you'd be working for. Yeah.
Yes, right. And I'm already under the impression that I am not on his good side, so
Her good side,
yeah,
yeah.
we're good side.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I understand. I understand. This is all the information that I have, okay? I'm not trying to be sneaky about it or funny about it. I just think that you ought to know, and as, a very important
Okay.
head of the City Watch, this could be really good for you. So,
Okay.
quid pro
Okay.
quo, alright? Thank you very much. I'm gonna leave now. And
Anything
hope
else?
to see you tomorrow. No, that's
Nothing?
really it.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, thank you.
well,
Thank you.
yeah, that's it. Thanks. Okay, bye-bye. So I didn't say anything about Blackmar because I don't want them getting
No.
involved in that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Renair just smiles and nods. Comes with you.
Renair's a good guy. Liking him.
Okay.
He seems to just vaguely. His father was the previous Open Lord, right?
Yes. Estranged father, right?
Estranged
Estranged
father.
father.
Yes.
He has daddy issues essentially.
Yeah.
Abusive father.
Yeah,
yes,
I
yes, he
have
has daddy issues.
in my notes abused my daddy, big ouchie there. So.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So, you guys head to the market.
Finally.
And like to get there quickly, Renair kind of steps to the side and he says, "Okay, we should get to the high road, and we're gonna take a dray, okay, like a coach.
Okay.
On
Fine
me,
by
I'll
me.
pay for it."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. And he
Big money here.
whistles, like he gets to the road, whistles, pulls out his hand, and after some time, just like a horse and a carriage stops by the side of the road. But what's peculiar about this carriage is that it's on skis, not on wheels.
Is that
Because,
normal?
as I failed to mention, since this campaign started, this is taking place like right like at the beginning of spring, basically.
Oh, okay.
So the roads are all muddy and slushy,
Mm.
That
and
makes
it's
sense.
somewhat cold outside. But although
Mm.
today was a nice day, very
Okay.
nice day.
Okay. Yeah, we climb in.
Okay. Yeah, you climb in. Renair exchanged some gold, and yeah, you guys go off to the market. So this is what you guys see as you approach. You see what looks to be a bustling market. And as soon as you exit the carriage, your senses are just bombarded by a wild array of sights and sounds. It's a place that seems to slow, and folks might lose themselves in its chaotic sort of splendor. Um, you see overhead what looks to be a colossal statue whose arms are stretched to the skies. And there's an inn perched on the scaffolding around the statue. And in the fading evening light, you also notice that herb and produce vendors seem to be quite scarce, but the busy merchant stalls each offer bizarre trinkets, exotic oddities, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, you need to get soup stuff, don't you, Sage and Basil?
Are we making the
do.
soup still?
I'm not sure we have time to make soup.
It
Oh,
takes
yeah,
a
maybe we
while.
are.
Like a
Okay,
couple of
fine.
hours.
No,
Let's get
it's
colored.
fine. I know. Fine. So, Sage and Basil, why don't you go and see if you can find something that you can buy us all to eat? Just something cheap. I don't care what it is. And then, why don't Renair and Aiton, you guys, I guess, should go and get the potions. I need to go and read this letter in front of a bunch of people. I feel like now might be the right time to do that. So you guys are
Um,
welcome to come with me if you'd like. It should only take about 20 minutes, but I am, actually that would be great. Do you guys want to come? You sort of perform. You go ooh and oh and all that stuff. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
whatever
great.
we're doing, we should all just do it together.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sure.
fantastic. I
God.
don't like to split the party, so why don't you guys just come with me? I'd like to look for the busiest space with the people who look the most like just your regular Jack and Jill folk.
Yeah, there's a lot of commoners that seem to be crowded around like a band that's performing. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna sort of get the attention of the band and I'm gonna go, "Hi, I'm so sorry. I am a Master Lord. I do have a bit of a message and you've got a bit of a crowd. So is it okay if I just step up here really quick?"
Um they seem to pay no heed to you.
Okay.
You seem like just a random person that seemed to just like encroach upon their space and
I'm
just
putting
like
on my
say stuff
full
to them.
Master Lord garb. All of it. The whole thing.
Oh, the whole
I'm
Master
putting on
Lord
the
garb
whole thing and I'm walking up to the band and I'm gonna go,
without the mask, of course.
"Yes, I'm gonna put the mask
With
on
the
too. I'm gonna
mask,
put everything.
okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
put everything.
yep,
Okay, I'm gonna put everything. And I'm gonna go up to them and I'm
yeah.
gonna
You
go,
notice a few gasps and cries like in the audience as you just
I'm
begin
gonna
to
go,
go.
"I'm here to relay a message. Gather round." And I'm gonna hope that everyone gathers and I'm gonna indicate to the band to stop playing.
Yeah,
Mm.
the band like immediately stops, like a trumpet goes, and
Right. I'm gonna take like a milk crate or something, step up so I'm a little bit higher because I am a short king.
okay,
Um, and I'm gonna take off the mask, so I don't have any of the powers of the thing anymore because I'm not wearing all of the components, and they can see
yeah,
who
that's
I
fine.
am. But I'm gonna go, "I am your open masked lord, and I have some terrible news. I've received a letter that I haven't yet read because, of course, was very secretive, and I'd like to read it in front of all of you because I have a feeling that I'm on the bad side of someone for doing the right thing. And I need you as a people to step up and be there with me. And I need to actually pull up that letter because I am unprepared always.
Oh, here. That's fine. That's fine. I will give it to you. I will put it in the chat.
Thank you.
Oh, message too long. Hold on. Let me cut it. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. There we go.
Okay. I open it up and I go, it says, "My dearest Sunspot Moon," that's me, by the way, just in case you were wondering, "I trust this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. It does not. I've been fighting. It has come to my attention that you have recently taken a most unconventional path in revealing your identity as a Master Lord of Waterdeep. I think that the people ought to know who represents them. I do. And that way you can come to me and you can tell me about your problems and I can actually do something about it. You know where to go. Open and transparent government. It's key. Now, I must admit that your decision has caused me no small measure of surprise, and I felt compelled to address this matter with the utmost respect for your intentions, as well as the dignity of the position you now hold." Do they? Wouldn't they just say it if they meant it that way? "I must remind you, Lord Moon, that this position was not conferred upon you lightly. No, I know. It was conferred upon me because I was representative of the people. Shouldn't I continue to be representative of the people? Anyway, you owe your elevation to the trust and faith that I, as the Open Lord of Waterdeep, placed in you. Should it be that way, people, or should it be the trust that you have placed in me? I just want to say it. I just wanted to put it out there. Let's continue. It is a trust that should not be taken lightly, should it not now, and carries with it a certain sense of duty to our beloved city. It was my hope that your dedication was driven by a sincere desire to serve Waterdeep and its people, rather than a quest for personal glory. Does it seem as though it's a quest for personal glory? Fellas, I'm battered, I'm bruised, I'm fighting for you. I'm doing something I'm uncomfortable with because I want it to be a representation of the people. This is not my place. You must understand. But I am here anyway, risking life and limb to represent you. This is how it should be. I implore you deeply to reflect upon your recent actions and carefully consider whether they are genuine, whether they genuinely serve the greater good of our people. It took Mert the Moneylander considerable time and influence over the council to prove to the public the authenticity of his position as a Master Lord. As it stands, I bear the responsibility of Open Lord now, as opposed to then, and I assure you I am committed to ensuring that such occurrences will not be repeated. Given your cooperation, the citizens of Waterdeep may misconstrue your actions as a mere jest, much as they did during Mert's initial disclosure. It is not too late to retract your statements. Yes, it is. It is definitely too late now. Get ready, folks. Too late.
Yeah.
The point is this, okay? This is not a good letter. This is not how we should be treating our government officials. You should know who they are. You should be able to bring your grievances with your local government directly to the people who are in your local government. What use is it if there's one woman, who is welcome to be known and everyone else is in secret? That is a recipe for corruption. That's a recipe for corruption. You have no idea what they're doing. I am here risking life and limb for you. For you. Please, understand that this letter comes to me as a threat from within your own government. And I do not take lightly to threats. I take them out in the open the same way that I take government.
Finish the letter!
Will do. Fair enough. My bad. I sincerely hope that you will make the right choice for the sake of Waterdeep's integrity and your own legacy. However, should you persist in this path that threatens the dignity of our esteemed council, I regret to inform you that I will have no choice but to pursue a vote of no confidence. Who will be voting on this no confidence? Not people you know, let me tell you that. So, it is a decision I would take with great sadness, but also with an unwavering commitment to the principles that have long safeguarded the interests of our city. I remain hopeful that you will consider the consequences of your recent actions and choose the path that best serves Waterdeep and its people. With the utmost respect, the Open Lord of Waterdeep. That's the letter. That's it, folks. And I am here to tell you that this is not a reasonable system of government, and you have power. And this is not reasonable. I should be allowed to tell you who I am, so that when I make a mistake, you can hold me accountable for it. Don't you want to hold your government accountable?
And like just one like hairy old man like raises his hand and he says, "Accountable for what?
For the decision.
Spectacle? Like this?
Accountable for what?
For
I didn't hear you.
spectacle?
Spectacle.
Like this?
Spectacle is useful for several reasons, young man. Here's the thing. Spectacle is what happens when there's no other way to get your message out. How else am I supposed to communicate with my people? With the people that I'm meant to serve, if not on a milk crate in the middle of City Square? They wouldn't let me do it any other way. It's not that I like the spectacle, young man. It's just that I can't avoid it.
Let's, with that statement, make a persuasion check.
I'm using my inspiration.
Ah, okay.
Actually, I'm not, because that was a 19 on the die. Plus, I believe 5. Hold on. Let me double check.
Sage is also just going to turn to
That's
Basil and be
a
like,
24.
I feel like he does like making a spectacle out of this, though.
I'll be honest, I am not amused by this. I think like Sunny has an ulterior motive. Like there is no point in saying this letter out. Like there is no reason.
Sage is just like, I definitely don't believe that whole spectacle thing.
Sunny is like every thousand
It was
politician.
24. It was 24. That was my score.
Okay.
24 for
20,
persuasion.
24? Okay. You see the crowd like just whisper amongst themselves, and some like pokes their head out again, and they say, but isn't this tradition to safeguard the interests of the masked lords and keep things secret between them all?
String up your masked lords and kill them? Things that have happened in the past don't mean that they have to continue to happen in the future. I am sitting right now in the middle of a city that is in a gang war it's unwilling to talk about.
And the man says, but, well, what are you proposing?
I'm proposing that you talk to your people, that you start to form a government of your own, so that I don't have to represent you anymore, so that you can start to represent yourselves. And until that time, I am happy to hear what you have to say. I want to hear your concerns, and I want to bring them forward. And in order to do that, I need you to be behind me sometimes, to show that I'm not just saying things. That when you want me to do a certain kind of activity, that there are people who stand behind me.
And he says, so you want a revolution?
Not a revolution, sir. A revolution is messy. It's upsetting, okay? What I want is a people who care about their government, who care what their government does, and a government who in turn cares about the people. And right now you have a government that you can't even tell me who they are. Who else is there in your government?
Laerol cares about us. And
Laerol is one person who does not make all the decisions. Shouldn't you know who is making the decisions for you that will impact your family? You are currently in a city in the middle of a gang war, and they are going to decide how that gets sorted. What resources get allocated to it, when the curfews begin, when they go away, who they adhere to. And you will not be part of that discussion. You want
But
to keep
one of
sending your
us will
children
in
to school under the
secret.
threat of bombing.
Hmm?
You want to keep sending your children to school under the threat of bombing. You know this.
Okay, now you're bringing in the talking points. Okay.
I am. Listen,
Yeah.
a politician to my core.
Mhm.
You want to keep sending your children to school under the threat of bombing.
Gasps from the audience.
You want to keep going down to the local pub and sitting next to a man who maybe last week killed 3 people. This is
More
the world that you are living in, and you can't deny that you're seeing it. And you don't care. You don't want to know who is making the decisions that are going to prolong or end that conflict. You don't want to know. Live in bliss.
It's like one woman from the back yells out, "How do we know she's not lying?"
First of all, I know it's hard to tell,
Oh,
but I
sorry,
am a
he's
he.
not lying. He's not
So
lying.
second, you don't, other than to say that I've read a letter in front of you, open. And you know how your government is supposed to work. It's supposed to be that the masked lords make the decisions.
Show us the letter!
I show it. I mean, I just read it. It was like fully in front of everyone. Everyone could see it, back and forth, kind of like this.
You can see that the audience gasps and whispers amongst themselves again.
Shouldn't your viewpoints be taken into account by us? I want to know what your ideas are. I want to know what you know. I want to understand the plight that you are facing because I am just one person in this city, and as much as I am meant to represent you, I am not the average person in this city.
But you mentioned viewpoint. I'd like to see what you see. That letter's blank.
You saw it when I was reading it. Don't come at me like that. You know that the Masked Lords, the reason I came and read this in front of you is because it opens, and as soon as you've read it, it's gone. This is how they operate. First of all, terrible for the memory, I know. But I've read it in front of all of you. You saw me open it. You see the seal on it.
Make another persuasion check.
Okay. I'm using my inspiration. Nat fucking 20, baby. Nat
Okay.
20 is great because I did roll a 3 the first time.
Okay, yeah.
So that is a natural 20.
You hear one person just chant, in the crowd, "Down with the masked lords!" And they all go into some kind of uproar, pulling out torches, pitchforks, etc.
Basil,
Seem to be wrapped up in some kind of
I'm
stupor.
worried.
Okay.
As I looking around.
Yes, that was a little overboard. That was more than I wanted, but that's okay.
Perhaps this is our cue
I'm
to
ready to work.
leave.
Let's go do some groceries, I say.
Wait, can I
Yeah,
join
yes.
you guys?
Talk
Ethan, come
amongst
on.
your friends. That's what I'm
Yes.
gonna say. My last things. Spread the message. Speak amongst your friends. Talk about what you want in your government. It is yours after all. And then I'm
Yeah.
going to leave.
They begin to chant, "This is our Waterdeep! This is our Waterdeep!"
Ethan, let's
Okay.
go. Come
They
on.
begin to march around the market.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right. This is what I wanted, and it's good that it happened.
You can hear a voice actually, from the the crowd that's now dispersing. Like a clap and then a voice. Just like a ha 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 ha. Good show, good show.
Who is that?
Do we recognize the voice?
None of you do, but you do, Suni. This is the moneylender. Actually, yeah, you recognize him. He's just like a big guy, carrying a sword.
Matt! Dear
hat.
man, oh Matt, it's so lovely to see you. I didn't know
Ah,
you'd be here.
Suni, my boy.
Yes.
Good to
Well,
see you again, Suni.
it's great to see you, Matt. How are you doing? How are you faring? How's the lady going?
Good. That was quite a good show you put on there.
Well, I don't always want to put on a show, but sometimes you have to.
Yes, telling us Waterdavians what we need, yes.
Yes. Well, I mean, more like telling you that you already know what you need. And that it probably isn't the Masked Lords. Point is, I really admire you. You did a lot in your earlier years, and I'm really taking an inspiration from that.
Of course. And never once did I think it was for a spectacle. No.
No, and it wasn't.
It was
just
for
to be clear.
transparency,
Transparency
like
is
you
key.
advocated.
Yes, and transparency is so important. And you should definitely be spreading that message. And if you got up on a couple of milk stools yourself, I'm sure you could do some. Well, either some good or some damage, and it's not really my problem either way.
Now, the Open Lord is
Oh.
my best friend. So,
Yes.
if there is any message that you would like me to pass along, surely.
Just maybe that dispelling your competition is maybe not a great idea. I have no intention to be the Open Lord, just one of many.
Yes. Yes, I think Waterdeep needs a change.
Waterdeep does need a change. It needs a system that isn't going to fall back into ruin the way the first one did.
Yes. But I will stress that in moments of political upheaval, the city will be in despair and in a position to be well attacked. Yes.
Yes,
So,
and I understand that, but at the
let
moment...
us do it in a non-chaotic manner. Very orderly.
And you know what? I couldn't agree more. Should I make a deception check for that, or...
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, my dice are telling a story, let me tell you. That is, deception? Hold on.
Uh-huh.
That's a 24 again.
Okay. Yeah, and he just nods. Yes.
Yes. Well, listen, I have to get going, Matt, but unfortunately I am currently dealing with the gang problem. So, let your best friend, my dearest and only Open Lord, know that I'd love to work together to make a new system. One that represents the people.
Good. I agree.
Understood.
Should we meet in the yawning portal tomorrow?
Tomorrow I actually have an engagement, but I would be happy to meet you in the morning tomorrow if you were interested.
Yes, of course.
Very
I
good.
see
Let's
you
meet
are a
tomorrow
busy
then.
boy.
I am a busy boy, you know it. I'm just doing so many things. Yes, tomorrow at 10 a.m., let's say. Why don't we? I'm going to bring my adventuring party if you don't mind.
Oh,
They
of
follow me
course.
everywhere. You have to understand.
Yes.
Life of a
Go
boat hero.
to them. They need you.
Yes, they do. Now, goodbye, Matt, and have a wonderful evening. And I leave.
Goodbye.
Question: what was Renair's response, or like
Oh yeah.
Renair's view to this? Because his father was the previous Open Lord, right?
Mhm.
I'm curious to see what his reaction to
Yeah, I
this.
just kind of like poke at Renee. I'm like, how do you feel about this?
You're making the DM think.
I mean, you didn't like your dad very much, I know, but
He was kind of like looking at the whole thing. Nah, he was laughing to himself the whole time. His
okay.
arms crossed. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah, that
enjoying
would
this?
seem like a Renair thing to do.
Food? Shall we go find food? I feel like food.
Yes. Food,
Yes.
potions, and then we're off to go to the sewers, I guess.
Yeah.
There's someone I want to talk to along the way as well.
You're adding
Okay.
You should stop
stops?
by. Yeah, it'll be quick, I promise.
Weren't you the one who told us that the longer we spend doing things, the less likely it is that Floon's alive?
Come on, come
It
on.
will be well worth it, and we're already in the market.
No, listen, remember, we read the letter. The worst thing that happens is that Floon has his memory wiped.
That's true. Hopefully.
But Floon's
Maybe.
not with
Oh
the
wait.
Zentarim. He's with
No,
the
the
Xanathar.
Xanathar stole him.
Oh.
And
Yes,
once they
that's true.
find out that he's not Renair, we might
The-
have some problems.
Well, the worst thing that could happen to Floon is that he gets turned into one of those things and has an eye stalk growing out of his nose.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
our friend would. Oh, is Renair aware Volo hired us?
Oh
He's
yeah,
right.
we told
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
He guessed
Um,
that pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm not sure Volo will be too happy if Floon came back with an extra eye sticking out some orifice.
No, they had a fling going on. I really don't think he'd be happy.
Okay.
All right, fine.
So-
We'll stop by, but it's fine.
Let's sell that stuff that you guys found in the
Yeah.
warehouse.
Yep.
And
Okay.
then find some stuff that we like, potions, etc. And then we'll go to this contact,
Okay,
and then we'll leave.
good.
So
Okay.
as the PCs venture off, you guys can have like we're gonna take a little bit of a break, a 5-minute break, and we'll be back.
And we're
Hello, everyone, and we are back with Ready, Set, Save. I am your dungeon master, Mateo. And basically, after Sunni riled up like a mob in the market, everything's kind of chaotic now. And yeah, Sunni managed to convince a bunch of commoners that we need to change in Waterdeep's legal system.
If I had to get like a rough estimate of how many people listened to that, what would I? Given that I rolled a 19, a 20, and then a 19, what are we thinking? Like,
Around 70. Yeah.
okay,
But
good.
they are going to pass it along. So
70 is a very good starting number. You know,
Mhm.
it's like an MLM.
MLM. What is that?
Multi-level marketing.
Yeah, also known as a
Oh.
pyramid scheme in most
Oh,
cases.
I see. Okay.
It's the
They-
legal version of a pyramid scheme.
There's a
Well, if they can
legal
just recruit
pyramid
2
scheme?
people each, then before we know it, all of Waterdeep is on my side. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
All right. So, you guys want to sell these paintings and bars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
CDs, bars. Okay. Okay. So, each painting is worth 75 gold.
Jeez.
Yeah. And each
Crazy.
bar is worth 50 gold. And you guys have 15 of them.
No, 14.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, technically.
Such a weird number, isn't it? Looking directly at Ethan.
Yeah, it is.
Such a weird number.
So 14 times 50 plus 4 times 75. What is that? I think that's 250. 250 75.
Yeah.
75 times 4. Okay, so it's okay. So a total of 950 gold. If you want to split that amongst yourselves, you can.
Yeah, we should split that 4
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
Yep. 4, yep.
Okay,
Well,
split
what
4
about-
ways.
What about Renard?
No, Renair
it's-
doesn't need it. He's rich. We talked about this already.
Split
Yeah.
4 ways. It's 237 each with 2 carryover.
I don't need
So
a
if someone
carryover.
wants,
Aiton seemed to really need the money. Why don't we just give the 2 to him?
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So Aiton, you
Alright.
have 239, and everyone else has 237.
Gold?
Plus whatever
Yeah.
money you already had.
Plus,
That's
yes, plus
all.
whatever money you already had. Yeah.
I look at all the gold we get. I'm like,
This is more money
Yeah.
than like we've ever had.
yeah.
It's great.
So, Renair will buy you 4 potions of lesser alchemical cultivation. I think maybe it's not lesser. I think it's just normal, straight up alchemical cultivation. Basically, these potions will give you an extra spell slot, first level spell slot for you to use until your long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Alright.
essentially,
Yeah.
get 1 level 1 spell back.
Yeah, exactly. One. So, it's up to you guys how you want to distribute all of that. If you want to give 2 potions to one person and then split the others, however.
Have we
So
taken
you
a short rest?
You have not taken a short rest yet.
Okay. Oh my god, I just hit myself in the eye with my own pencil.
Ooh, that.
Does not sound fun.
Ow. Okay. Sorry. I'm a sec.
Yeah, that's okay. Potion of
wants them?
arcane. What else am I missing here?
If
Yeah,
we
so-
if we
Mhm.
short rest, do you get your
Slot back.
you get your
Warlocks do, but not.
That's not what I'm
Sorcerers
thinking
do.
of.
Any other
I'm
normals.
thinking of your short rest wild shape that you don't use for wild shape.
I only use one wild shape, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
I would get back my lovely channel divinity, but I haven't used it, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I take a short rest, then I get back 1 bardic inspiration. Like I still have 2 left, and I would get my first level warlock spell back.
Yeah, that's true.
Does it also do anything for our hit points? Because I do have only 13 right now.
Yeah. So before you short rest, actually I'll be nice. So, as you short rest, you can roll 2 of your hit die or up to 2 of your hit
We
die.
only have 2.
Okay, so whenever you roll that number, you add your Constitution bonus to
Okay,
it.
so are we taking a short rest, or are we just taking the potion? Because if we're just taking the potion, then
Well, you will take the. I assume you're going to be taking the short rest and the potions as
Yeah.
well.
okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna roll for the short rest. Can we include can our like encounter thing be part of the short rest? Because we're just gonna be sitting down chatting.
Well,
Uh,
when we eat is probably going to be.
when we
Yeah.
eat would be the short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't do the short rest just yet. But we'll do it soon. Because you guys do notice like there's a soup sort of not a tent but like a stall that sells soup, hot soup, in this semi-cold day. So if you want to go there, get some soup, you can. Each soup is just like 1 silver each.
Great. Yeah, I'll pay for that. So I'll just 1 silver each would be 4 or 5 silvers.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give them a gold
Including
piece.
Renair, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give them a gold piece and say, sorry for disturbing the square. That was my bad.
Sure. Do you guys want to find any cool like magic items that might catch your eye?
Sure.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
Magic items
absolutely.
are fun.
let us do that. I would like everyone to make an Arcana check for you. Let us start for me. Sorry. Let us start with. Let us start with Suni.
What did I do?
Oh, just make an Arcana check.
Oh,
Arcana. To search
sorry.
for a potential magic item that catches your eye in these stalls.
10?
Okay, 10. Okay, so Suni, 10. Ethan,
Just give me a second. A 15.
15. Nice. And Rye,
Okay.
Basil,
I got a 13 only.
13. And Sage.
16. Flat.
Okay, nice. Okay, so you guys find some magic items. Suni, this is what you spot in the stalls. What's this? 17. Okay. Suni, you find what looks to be like a pouch. You name a spice and you'll pull it out of the pouch. That's the magic item. You find another one as well. You find a wand that the merchant claims to basically put a smile or scowl on someone.
I don't think I want either one of those things.
That's fine. Okay. Ethan,
I see.
you find something a bit more sophisticated, or
Ooh.
more useful, I mean. You find, I'll just say what the magic item name is. It's pretty self-explanatory. Oil of slipperiness
Mm-hmm.
and a lantern of revealing. So a lantern of revealing is something that you could use to basically shine and find any like invisible creature.
Ooh.
So if there's anything there that you want to buy, let me know.
Not really. I think 18 likes to save money. He's
Okay.
pretty economical. Is
Um,
there something? Actually, I want to look for something specific in the sense that I want to look something that will remove the hat on my head.
oh, um,
Look, give
as
us a
soon as Renair
level and I'll
notices you
get
do
lesser
that,
rest.
he says, "Hey, man, you insecure about your hat there, or like what's going on here?"
It's just stuck to me.
No, it was a great
Oh, stuck to
stylistic
you.
choice. No, it was a lovely stylistic choice.
Okay. Well, you're rocking a great mullet there, and you know what? That hair color suits me, suits you too. Yeah. You guys both notice that Renair and Ethan are both red-haired, ginger.
All right. I don't know
You know,
why,
I
but
wish I had a mullet. Yeah, I do. And as he says that, he's pulling out what seems to be a scroll, and he just recites a few magical words does something somatic, and you notice that the hat seems to be less pressed onto you. Seems to be lifted away. As
Ooh.
like you can take it off if you want.
Nah, I'll keep it. I still have my mallet, right?
You still have your mullet, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
so you
fine.
want to just keep it on to? Okay.
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, you're not going to take the hat away."
I mean, since you complimented me, I don't know. I'm
I mean,
having
I did
second
all this for
thoughts.
you. I expended a spell scroll, man.
Thanks, but I never really asked for that to happen. I mean, I was annoyed by it, but I really appreciate that. But
Okay.
I'll remove it later down the line, as long as it's not stuck to me anymore. So,
Well, I dispelled magic, so you know, it's not going to stay dispelled for long.
ah,
Yeah.
it's
Aiton,
fine.
just take it off. You're not. It doesn't make you look that attractive. Take it off. Guys, we can't be going around trying to sneak places if you've got a big red
Red
zit on
ugly
your
hat.
head.
All right, and I just put up my hat, and I'm gonna keep it just in case with myself.
Dude, you're rocking that mullet. I like it.
Yes.
Wait,
You
does
know,
he still have the mullet even now that he's taken the hat off?
yeah, even like now that he's taken the hat off, he
Yes.
still has the mullet. Just removed the stuck part.
I see. I look in my hair and comb a bit, and I'm like, all right, let's move forward then.
Okay. Rye
Yes.
or Basil. Okay. Oh my god, I keep re-rolling the same items. What is this? Okay. Right, you notice a cloak that using a bonus action you can make billow, which I guess you can already do
It's hella cool, okay?
with
The
your
cloak of
hands,
billowing,
but
Cloak of
cool, the
billowing.
coolest item. Why
and
wouldn't
a lock of trickery.
Ooh.
Actually,
Oh,
this
that's-
one I think is a bit better. I think it's like you have like a 5% chance. I can't remember what it does. Lock of trickery.
Lock of
Who
triggers?
knows?
Okay. Cloak of billowing is one the best item in the game of D&D, hands down. Bonus action, make yourself look cool. I don't
Yes.
know. An unlimited number of times.
Okay. Lock. Okay, so lock of trickery is it appears to be an ordinary lock and comes with a single key. The tumblers in this lock magically adjust to thwart burglars. So dexterity checks made to pick the lock have disadvantage. There we go. So it's a lock that's difficult to pick.
You know what? I actually like that item a lot because I feel like there are things in a city full of criminals with gangs and stuff. Seeing how easy Ethan broke into something, I may want to keep things which belong to us and we want to keep safe, well guarded. I'll sort of approach this seller and I'll ask him, "Oh, hello there. I noticed you had this magical lock over here, and I was just looking at its intricacies, and it's really well made. Are you perhaps selling it?"
He's a lad in a trench coat, and he opens
Uh,
up his trench coat, and you can see a bunch of clocks and locks and keys just dangling. He says, "Which one catches your eye?"
Is it? I'm sorry. I opened the code. I saw a clock. I heard something very different.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh
uh, I'm gonna look for one which seems like it can lock, like
Yeah, the lock of trickery. I mean, you spot it
yeah,
with
okay.
your
Yeah,
Arcana check. You spot it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going
There's
to.
three.
Yeah.
There's three on display.
Yeah. That one in particular.
50 gold.
To go, I think for a second. Uh, well, considering the amount of gang violence of these streets these days, better be safe than sorry, right? I'm gonna fork over 50 gold. Not a
Right.
bad
Okay.
deal.
Oh, Basil, don't. Do you not know how to bargain? Absolutely not. It's not worth 50 gold. He'll give you 25.
But
Basil?
but he told me it was 50.
It was 50. What's bargain?
He told me it was 50, and so I
It's
gave him
not how
50.
this works. Sir Basil here will give you 25 gold for this lot.
50.
Nope.
Okay, well, it's 25
50
gold if we're going to walk away. How do you feel about that?
It's 50.
Make a persuasion check.
I'd love to. He's so honored.
Basil and Sage are like looking at each other, being like, "But it's 50. He said 50."
That's 17.
Okay. He like puts the trench coat like over his face so that his eyes, like you can only see his eyes, and he says, 45.
How did
40.
it go lower?
I'm like,
40.
wasn't 50?
Deal. And he like
40
does like a
gold.
magic trick, sort of like conjures up the lock in his other hand.
Very good. Basil, 40. It'll be 40 gold.
I sort of take the 10 gold back and I hand the like a small sack of 40 gold. I'm trying to Sunny, but aren't we shouldn't he be earning more money? I whispered to
No.
Sunny.
Basil, I'll explain it later. You just have to understand that right now you owe 40 gold. And he will give you that.
I'll hand that over. My cold, clammy hands.
Sage,
Yes.
you find a wand of magic detection and an ointment that you could put on yourself that heals you of any disease, poison, and like it actually like heals you HP.
Yeah. Both of those things are actually good.
I think it's pronounced Kiotom's ointment.
Yeah. Can I tell how many uses the ointment has
Right
before
now,
buying
yes. Yeah.
it? Okay.
Actually, the seller. Just tell me, actually, can you tell me what the roll is? If
I
you
think
have it?
it's 1d4 something, if I recall correctly, for like restorative ointment.
Okay, yeah, it is 1d4.
It's like 1d4
the seller
plus
will
1 or
will tell
something.
you. The seller will tell you 5 doses.
That's
The
probably
max
a
of the
lie.
die. Yeah.
You know, that's probably a lie, but that's okay. Guys, do we want this? It's helpful. Having healing that's not magic based, very helpful.
Yeah, I saw.
I think that that's a good idea.
Yeah. And what about the one of magic detect? Does anyone else have a way to detect magic at this point?
Sometimes when
Ah,
I prepare myself for the day, I have the ability to, but I don't always prepare it. But it's something which is definitely within my realm of power.
yes.
So, brother dearest, are you saying that we don't need that?
Yeah. I think it's fine.
I'll tell you what the cost is.
Okay.
It's 150 gold. The
Ugh.
wand of magic detection.
No, I don't think we need to
No,
detect magic at that
no.
price.
My
But the
brother can do
ointment,
that.
the ointment is 400 gold.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
But
that
very
explains a lot. It's a very good item though.
I'm willing to. I turn to Sage and I start counting my gold. I have 204 on me right now. I'm willing to like put 200 right into that
Yeah, okay.
because
I'll do
Hold
200, you
on,
do
before we get
200.
there, let's bargain.
Basil
Let's
and
do
Sage are
this
like,
proper.
okay, 200, 200, this is good.
Listen, let's start by just saying, listen, 400 gold for something that maybe, let's be clear, maybe has 5 uses and isn't universally applicable, isn't going to work for us. And it seems like this might have been in your shop for a little while now. So maybe we can get a better price. What'd you say?
Roll persuasion.
Love
She
to.
doesn't say roll persuasion, but you know.
I was like, Basil and Sage are like counting out the 400 gold.
24. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, sorry. It's not a she. It's a man. He looks to be a redneck. His stall is very dirty.
Oh yeah, I do not
and,
believe that. I do not
and
believe
like
that number.
herbal remedies galore in this stall.
Redneck,
But
like the government redneck, or redneck like I only know about cows redneck?
only know about cows redneck. He's quite
Okay.
kind of like he's relatively scrawny.
Understood.
But yes. He says, okay, 360.
Is that good?
360. It's not a
10%
very
off.
round number. Why don't we? What about like 320?
And he says, "Look, I'm not trying to haggle you, sweetheart. Or sorry, sweet man."
No,
That's
sweetheart's
okay.
applicable. Sweetheart's
I'll do
genderless.
And he says, "I'm telling the truth. When this thing here has 5 doses, you're not gonna get a better dosage out of this. Get better mileage out of this thing."
Very well. Okay, 350. 350. That's round. That's nice and even.
350
Nice
is a
and
nice
even.
number. It doesn't include 6s. 6s are bad.
It's not bad.
Oh, you've appealed to his sense of conspiracy. And when you say that, he like recoils a bit and he says, "Fine."
350 then.
The bad part about that is just me as a human being who doesn't like the number 6
Oh,
at all.
oops.
I just don't like 6.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
350 divided by 4 is 87.5 each. So why don't?
Okay.
2 carry over.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure,
so that carryover 2 can come out of.
I'll do the carryover of 2. That's fine.
Okay. So then everyone get rid of 87 except for
Yeah.
you.
I'll
You can
get rid of 89. Yeah.
Yeah, you can keep that on between. I think keep on stage because in case you are up, you can apply it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can you just double tell me the item name, Mateo? Sorry.
Yes, it is called. Ooh, okay, mouthful.
There's
Keotom's
so many of them.
KEOGHT.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
DMG page 179.
Yep.
You want a page number?
There's just so many of them because this item exists in like they
really?
added it again in like Acquisitions Incorporated, if I recall correctly,
okay.
under a different name, but it's also just restorative ointment as well.
Okay.
They've made it so many times. It does the same thing each time.
Okay, we've eaten, are we having our short rest now?
You still need to visit the guy. You don't want want a magic detection though, right?
No.
I'll
Also,
put a
does
star
this
next to it.
actually have 5 uses when I look at it? Does it seem like it does?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh no, that's a bad idea. Brother dearest, do you want to look at it instead?
I will do that. I will do that instead. Yeah,
Yep.
I'll have a closer look at it.
Sage like looks at it and then goes, Basil.
I'm gonna like observe it carefully. That is a 21.
Yeah,
Oh, it
he
actually
was right.
does. Wow.
He did not haggle you.
Yay!
Nice. I'll put that in the notes for this so I know.
Or sorry, he did not.
I'll put it in my
scan you.
item notes. That's nice. And I, by accident, appealed to his conspiracy nature.
You did, yeah. Okay. So now, Renair, he has you guys approach what seems to be a stall. It is a small. It's not a tent. It's just a stall, but with a table and a crystal ball. Yeah, like with a velvet cloth over it. And this lady who's dressed in velvet, and like a turban. And beside it, there's just like this tiny, intricately like decorated caravan that's also purple. And Renair says, "Ah, Madam Zafira, how are you?" He says, "Ah, Renair, how are you? Good, good. I'm good. You're good. Okay, great. So, who am I here to see, Renair?" And Renair says, "Well, you're here to see me. I would like to know, and I'm pretty sure everyone else would like to know about what's going on with the Zentarim and like the Xanathar. Yeah, and I'd also like my fortune read. Can you do that to these people as well?"
I want to read my fortune as well.
Yeah.
What's involved in reading the fortune?
And she says, "Oh, nothing scary, my dear. No, nothing scary."
Yes, but lots of people think that things aren't scary until I do them, and then I go, "Oh my god, that was actually kind of terrifying." So why don't you just tell me? Any touching?
Your face tells the truth. I do see that you are not lying when you say that. Okay, well, All you need to do is just sit with me, just across from me, and you will be in the presence of my sublime crystal ball. Yes, and I will read into it. And you do not need to do anything else, really. Well, just peer inside it as well. Tell me if you see anything, but I will usually decipher what you see and what I can see. Yes.
Are these private? I'm not sure I want everyone knowing my
Yeah.
future.
Yeah, perhaps we should do
Oh.
them privately.
Well, and she just like gestures towards like the publicly open like table. She says, well, if any one of you two strong boys, and she points to like the scrawny boys, if any one of you two strong boys would like to help me move this table back
Can
into
Sage just like
my
walk up
caravan.
and pick up the table?
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
go, please.
Sage just like
There are
walks
three
forward
strong
and
boys.
picks it up.
Nice.
Basil looks.
Oh, well, you have a mighty muscle. Yes.
Where do you want the table? In the caravan.
Just be careful. Don't let the crystal ball roll.
Basil, can you
Gently,
pick that up for me?
Yeah, I.
Or actually, wait. Can you, madam person who owns it, pick it up on the off chance that, you know,
Yes.
my brother
I know how to handle my
drops
own
it.
crystal ball. And she picks it up.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. She holds it dearly.
You can hear
and
like
as you
Sage
enter the caravan,
muttering. You can hear Sage muttering under her breath. Big strong man.
yeah.
You're Junie not muttering at all, just going, I don't understand. I am a strong boy. Why was I excluded from that? Two strong boys in a point at Aiton. Very
yeah,
loud.
I just realized there are like 4 guys and one girl.
And the one girl is the
Fighting.
only person
Yeah.
who has a strength modifier that is not like -1. Don't know about
Yeah,
Renair. But
yeah.
0, okay?
is
And
it?
she says,
Oh no, it's not. I have
No,
negative
it's
1. I lied.
-1.
Yeah, I
as you
lied.
lower
I
the
lied.
table down into her caravan, you just look around. There's lots of trinkets and odds and ends here. You notice a disheveled like head, like a shrunken head.
Interesting.
You also
Who's that?
notice a deck of tarot cards as well.
Oh, tarot cards are
Make
fun.
make a history.
Okay.
Yeah, history check.
Sure.
Everyone or just Sage?
18 flat.
Okay. You believe that this lady is a Vistani.
Oh.
She is a I guess like what the Forgotten Realms equivalent of like someone like a Romani would be. Like they
Oh, okay.
they really like tastefully like dancing and singing and like drinking like wine as well. Like that's like something that they really love doing. And like dealing with exports in and out of the land of Barovia. Yeah.
They have such interesting
A
doors.
dark land, a very dark land, hidden away in a pocket plane. But
Okay.
when you, sorry,
I'm Romani in real life.
oh, nice,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool, cool.
Rose is literally Vistan.
Yeah, like more of the like the way that I envision Vistani is like a Spanish Romani.
I wish I know where my tarot cards are, but I don't know where I put my actual tarot cards. I have tarot cards.
But yeah, the Vistani are a lively, very very nice people. But they just have that one sort of source of darkness that they're connected to this land of Barovia, which is the yeah. So yeah, upon that revelation, do you like say anything to her?
No.
No? Okay.
Sage is just gonna acknowledge that she knows this and then promptly go back outside.
Yeah, as soon as you notice the cards, she says, "Oh yes, that. No, I only do card readings for, you know, for a certain type of adventurer."
Are we not the type?
No, you're not the type. I do not envision you entering into the land of Barovia. No, I don't.
Ah, yeah, no, I don't have plans to do that, to be honest. So I'm with
But
you.
if I think to
What?
enter into the land of Barovia, should I then approach you for a card reading?
Oh, yes, yes. If that is what your intent is. But no. Barovia, you are invited to that place. Yes. If
Yeah.
if you enter, it is because we desire it.
What
I
is
have, I
Barovia?
have no
Who is
interest in
Barovia?
that. I'm good.
She just says it's like a land of curses and darkness,
I'm good.
Ah,
Yeah.
of vampires and werewolves and ravens.
Concerning things, yeah.
Looks like there's a lot going on. That's very fun. Okay,
Yeah.
so should we do this one at a time?
yes.
She says, yes. Strong lady, go last.
Okay.
You seem to have a lot with you. You carry much.
Hmm.
Maybe that's why you're so strong.
Or perhaps because I have a brother who could not learn how to hunt to save his life. Either way, we each
Or
have our
perhaps you have a
strength.
brother who. Oh, never mind. Well,
I don't want to
you.
go.
She points at Basil. I am most interested in you. Yes, you exude. Ah, I cannot put it into good words. Yes,
We call
Ball
that
will though.
je ne sais quoi.
Yes, a je ne sais quoi.
Very good.
As Basil goes to
Alright.
walk in, Sage is going to grab his hand for a quick second and pull him back and whisper in his ear, "Be careful." Very
Yeah,
quietly.
I'll nod my head slowly.
And then sort of
Or-
send him off.
I have a feeling that my message is a warning as well. So yes, be careful.
How is Renair reacting to this?
Um.
Was he expecting us to get pulled into fortune telling?
No, Rhaenyra is reacting fine.
Don't we have to find
But
Floon? Was
actually, he advocates for himself to go first.
Oh yes, yeah, Renair, go.
Yeah, and so he goes in. He has something private. Do you want to like? He says that you guys can just watch if you want to.
I would like to, yeah.
Yeah, same.
yeah, same.
I'd
is
like
this?
to drag Basil slightly out of earshot of the others while they listen
Okay.
for something.
Okay, sure. So, she gives him a reading, basically alluding to the idea that Renair, in his quest, he may find a long lost family member.
Interesting.
Isn't his father long lost?
Father's dead.
His father's well, it's not.
Well,
His
as
father's
far
not
as-
dead, but his
no.
father's estranged. Yeah, he's been not exiled from Waterdeep, but he was expelled from being Open Lord, deposed. His
Okay.
father is the current ruler of Neverwinter.
Okay,
but
so not
anyways, yes.
lost.
Yeah,
Wait,
but not lost. No,
cool
we
question.
all know pretty well where his father is.
I thought his father was a previous Open Lord,
Yeah.
but I thought he's previous because he died or something.
No, he got ousted.
No.
No, there was
He
the
got
whole thing.
ousted.
We got told about this. Basically, he was ousted on charges of corruptions, and also the cult
Okay,
of the
okay, yeah,
dragon
yeah.
attacked the Sword Coast at the same time, and he did
Okay, I
not deal
remember.
with that very well.
I remember that. Yeah. My bad. Sorry.
I made notes.
It's okay. No
Yeah.
worries. Yeah.
I was under intention his dad was dead all
No,
along.
no, Daddy's alive and well.
She also made an illusion that like this long lost family member may also be red haired. So
His mum was red-haired.
Floon is actually
no, his father was red haired.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
Floon's
But
also,
I
but
thought-
Floon isn't related to him, so.
The Brandath side of the family, Lady Brandath, that was his mother's name. Lady Brandath, she had black hair.
Yeah, Digalt. Yeah. As he's getting his fortune read, Sage has pulled Basil away and is just going to tell him what Sage figured out from her lovely history check, that she is.
Okay.
That the lady is Vistani, and what Sage knows about that, so he knows.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So who's next? Who wants to go next?
Sure, I'll go next.
Okay.
I sit down on this chair and I'm
Are
like,
you letting
I'm
us
a bit-
watch?
Actually, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Saw that coming.
I'd like to sneak.
Oh, you like to
Like,
hear?
try.
Sure.
But here's the thing: I want to try without letting any of the other people who are outside with me know that I'm trying.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. If you want to burrow away into a crowd of people and then reappear on the other side of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
How
caravan.
would you
Okay.
like me to roll for that?
Yeah. Make a stealth check so that they can't hear. We'll contest it with their passive perceptions, which, as I understand it, are pretty good though.
So, why don't you tell me what we could do with like a 5?
Oh, a 5? That beats everyone's passive perception. Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah? Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. That's good. Fantastic.
So,
Oh, I'm so
Ethan,
proud.
you
Wait,
distinctly
our
know.
passive perceptions?
Yeah, your passive
Mine's
perception.
15.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No,
why I
we,
know.
Oh,
we
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
This didn't pass anyone's passive
I'm
perception. I got a
so
5.
okay. My brain does not do well with sarcasm late at night.
So do.
I look at like Sunny, or more like her attempt, his attempt to hide, and I'm like, Sunny, I can see you. Can you just go back?
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I was just curious. You seem interesting. Fine. And I will go back.
Okay.
I'm adequately chastised. I'm not gonna try again.
She puts some incense on the table, and it smells of beautiful lavender. And she says, "Now, take both of my hands."
I slowly take her hands, but I'm a bit suspicious.
Oh, do not worry. I don't bite.
She
Okay.
bites.
Um,
she
she
might.
doesn't bite, but her hands do because they're very cold.
Oh God.
Yeah. How do you react to that? Actually, her cold hands.
I just kind of like when you get this, like when he does something cool, you kind of shiver for a second,
Yeah.
and then I try to focus, and like your hands are quite cold.
Oh, yes. No need to shiver. Just breathe in the incense. Yes, it'll warm you up.
It does smell good.
Yes.
Mhm.
hmm Relaxing. Come.
Yeah.
Take my hand. Both of them. Okay.
And I reach out to her hand. I thought we were supposed to read through the crystal ball.
Yes. Yeah. Well, the crystal ball is in the center of the table.
Ah, I
Yeah.
see. I see.
So she like it's kind of dark in here. She peers inside, and the crystal ball starts to glow like a deep purple.
Mhm.
You see some like smoke, like purple smoke, cloud around inside, and this is what she says. Like and with like somewhere within this purple cloud, you can see it pretty clearly. Some kind of darkness in there. It's almost as if it's obscuring like a little dark center inside the crystal ball. She says, "There is a sliver of darkness in your heart, and on an endless she says, on an endless path to consume all that it can. It will keep eating and eating until there is nothing left of you. Whatever you choose, you will make a choice. Yes, I know it. And you will make this choice. Your fate will lead you to the one place which, well, which you've been running from all your life. Yes, your home.
What home? What are you talking about?
Well, I think you know in your heart, which just so happens to contain a little bit of blackness in it, that you've been
Ouch.
running from this place for your whole life. And you must return to it. And you must face the darkness.
Before I came, I was kind of curious. I was a bit curious, but now I realize fortune telling is just a load of ballooning, a load of lies.
She says,
And
"Oh,
I
well,
try to.
I'm
Ouch.
sorry. I'm sorry it didn't mean much to you, but it meant a lot to me. So,
Darkness? I
If
don't
it,
know what darkness.
But let this be a warning. I am warning you. This darkness, it will not stop consuming, and it will consume you whole. If you let
What
it.
I don't see any darkness in me. I'm fine. What are you talking about?
And she says, well, if you say so. Next.
Ethan, how'd it go? Was it a revealing experience for you?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
It told me things that I didn't want to hear, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's how these things typically go, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm not
I
sure
was so
she's in the business of telling people what they want to hear. I think it might give her more business, but I don't think that's what she's game for.
All right.
Yeah.
You, good adventurer. Yes, the cat.
Good
That's ridiculous.
adventurer?
Sorry?
Choices.
What did
Hey,
you say?
hey, Sage. First of all, that's rude. Second of all, I know you find me sexy. And third of all, I am a good adventurer. Thank you very much. Look at my resume. Thank you.
Resume,
Yes, I
falling
do.
off a roof. Okay.
Hey, who lost track of their teammate? That's like rule number one.
Hey, you climbed onto the roof. Now,
You
the
told me
rest of
to.
us stuck together.
Okay, listen, it's not worth fighting with you because you will lose. And so I'm going to graciously let this pass. Yes, me, the cat.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And I'll come in.
She holds out her hand.
Oh no, I don't do the touching, thank you.
Wait, are you letting us watch or no?
No,
Oh,
absolutely
like,
not.
Sad.
This is as you enter the caravan. She holds out her hand. Yeah.
Oh, I don't really do the touching thing, but yes, I'll follow you in. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Please sit down.
Okay. And now I am not letting anyone. Yeah. I would like to make a perception check to make sure that no one is listening.
Ah, okay. Sure.
Can I do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like an active perception check.
That's an 18 on the die plus 0, so. Feeling good? No one's listening? Just
Yeah,
her?
you don't. You
Yeah.
don't feel like anyone's no.
Great. Okay.
Okay. She holds out her hands expectantly.
Okay. I can touch like just my hands, but like don't touch anywhere else, okay?
She says, "Oh no, of course not. I wouldn't even dream of it."
Okay. Well, lots of people dream of it. And then I put my hands on her hands. Oh my
And
god, they're cold.
immediately when you do that, she looks at you like almost a different way. She looks disappointed at you.
Okay, don't look at me like that.
She
What
says,
is up? And I'm gonna double check to make sure that I still look the way I think I look.
"Yeah, you do still."
Okay.
But she says, "Oh, I can see right through you."
Oh,
Ouch.
I don't know that I like that.
And she says, "Hello,
Hi. I guess
let's
I
look into
should.
the ball."
Right. Yeah. Okay. I guess I should probably just drop this then. So, what am I looking for?
Well, what do you see?
Well, mostly a ball. Mostly, I see a ball.
You
Yeah.
see almost like in a reflection, what looks to be like a mask, like a stage mask, like one that's half like smiling and half scowling.
I see a theater mask, like the kind that these people here seem to so enjoy.
Seems that you enjoy.
Well,
Yes, yes. Well, I see. Just behind the mask, do you see it there? And you see, like, if you kind of adjust your gaze a little bit, you see like through one of the eyes of the mask, like right behind, you see what looks to be like a man and a woman, but they're dressed in like nobly attire. And the man is dressed almost kind of like uniquely noble. Like he's got like this big like sort of skirt, like a puffy skirt around him. And she
who are
says,
they?
"Oh, well, they're grieving parents, a grieving mother and father. But do not be so quick to trust them. Funny, you hide behind the mask, but they do the same. Yes.
Okay. I don't really know any parents. I've made like great lengths to stay away from most people who have children under the age of 18.
No, well, you will meet them. They're in your future.
Oh.
Yes. Take a good look at them now.
Can you
Study
just
their
tell me when
shape.
I'm gonna die or something? Like, that would be kind of fun. Is it a fun death? A cute death? A sad
No
death?
death for you. No
Everyone
death.
dies.
Okay.
So when is mine? How many more shenanigans can I do until I die?
Well, unfortunately, that is not what I see in this crystal ball. Okay.
I thought you were supposed to answer questions. And I dropped my accent for you.
Well, I only answer one question, and that question is, what is inside this crystal ball? Next.
Okay.
Suni,
Oh
how
my
was your
god.
experience?
She's such a hack. Just truly and genuinely not very good at her job. Renee, are you sure that she gives good advice?
Okay, we're 1 out of 3 people
Uh,
liking this lady.
For
And he
once, I
says,
agree with Sunny.
she's a very dear friend of mine, and let me tell you, she is prescient. I will say, scarily prescient.
We have a
Yeah.
33% like rate at the moment. Not sure about success rate. We'll get there at some point, but like rate.
Brother and sister are inseparable, aren't you? Come, both of you,
Yeah.
inside.
Sage will grab
Okay.
Basil's hand and
Yeah.
walk in.
I breathe a sigh of relief that which he says,
Yeah,
"Please don't do that."
Sage is also just kind of like, okay, and like slowly pulls Basil closer, like, yay.
Yeah.
I was not leaving you outside.
Within the caravan, you said, right?
Yep.
Yes,
We're in the caravan.
into the darkness.
Is it completely dark? It's a single table and
Yeah.
stuff.
Are we cramped in this? Because it's
Yeah,
meant
it's
for...
kind of cramped. It's
Yeah.
very tiny caravan.
Yeah, saw that
But
coming.
you like the sides are lined by with a bench, so you can just like sit.
Okay.
Like if you're not sitting like across, you can sit on the bench. So
I
and
mean, we
she
could
gestures
swoosh across.
she gestures to you, Sage, to
Okay.
sit. Yeah, to
Great.
sit on the bench.
Perfect.
Okay, puppet, come on, sit down. She says to Basil.
Okay. I start slowly sit down. Yeah.
Hands.
So and my
And she just like looks at you, and she looks over you, as if she's seeing something above you.
Yeah.
Oh my dear. Well, you are a puppet, aren't you? Oh
I'm
my.
not sure what you mean. I say, stumbling a bit.
Uh, whew. Oh, and you are cold to the touch. Do you feel my coldness in my hands right now? And you don't feel it.
Yeah, I've not felt much in a while.
Yes. I'm not sure how to break it to you, sweetheart. You are what we call and she said she whispers this to you so that Sage doesn't hear. She says,
Can I perception check to try and hear it?
"Yeah, sure, if you want."
Okay. I'm trying to protect him. That is 22.
Okay. She says, "Not living, undead."
With
So
that, Sage is going. Did Sage hear it?
Yes.
Sage is going to actively pull Basil away from this lady, and be like, "Don't listen to her. Don't listen to things
I,
she
s-
say."
I sort of look down as when she says that and just looking at my hands. I reach my hands, one of my hands to my wrist, and I hold it there for a second, and then just slowly nod, looking at. What else do you have to say?
Don't,
Well, that was just the beginning, I'm afraid, for we haven't looked inside the crystal ball yet.
Basil, don't listen to her. Everything's fine.
I'm
Is that what you're going
I'm
to tell him all the time?
you, you can be quiet. He is my brother, and I will continue to protect him. And
Well,
you are not helping.
well, from what I am seeing, everything is certainly not fine. Things have to be done around here.
No. Things are fine the way they are, and the way they have been, and the way they will continue to be.
Sage,
Oh,
maybe she has some answers.
I'm sorry,
We
but
don't
you both.
need answers.
I
Basil,
can see it clearly. Even without my crystal ball, I can say for a fact that you are both on a dark path.
We don't.
we are not.
Well,
Something saved us, and we owe it to them. And that is that. And that is the way it has been, and that is the way it will be, because we are together. And that is what matters. Right, Basil?
yeah. If we don't want to hurt anyone, does that still mean we're on what you say a dark path? He seems especially bothered when
I'm
she
sorry,
said
but
that.
when you are on a path like this, something will be asked out of you, and no will not be an option. I've seen it in many, and unfortunately, I've seen it most, and I see it in your face. And she motions to Sage when she says this. I see it in your face that you've crossed a line,
We will find a
and
way.
unfortunately, the soul cannot cross back.
We will find a way. There has to be a
Yes,
way, and we will find it, and we will
and
uncross
maybe my
this.
crystal ball will have answers for you. Yes, on
Fine.
that path.
Basil, fine. Sage, looks away. It's like,
I
All right, my dear.
my hands
Let us
start
see
trembling like
oh, you're
honestly
getting
like
Basil. Still.
yeah.
together.
Fine. Sage,
All right.
puts her hand on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would say that you are a puppet, and whoever's pulling your strings now, be wary not to trust them. But I can see someone in here that may help you. They are a disembodied voice, someone without corporeal presence, but they are there. Trust me when I say this. I will give you a name: Jareth Falcon.
Sure.
She has the power to cut your strings and set you free.
What type of freedom?
Were we not
The one
free?
in which you will have domain over your own body,
Good.
that you will be able to walk the earth again normally.
That's what we want.
Yes, and with life.
That's all we want. It's fine.
I cleared my hand off the crystal ball.
And
I
oh, sorry. Would you like to say something?
no, I'm not sure the others like you very much, but thank you. I say yeah.
Anytime, my dear.
Do you have any other information that could be of help? Or is this all?
I have something for you, if you would like to.
Fine. She'll give her other hand.
As soon as you touch both her hands, her eyes roll into the back of her head.
Okay.
Yeah. And the crystal ball burns brightly, a violent purple. And you hear a voice coming from somewhere, but it is not from her. It is from your brother.
Okay.
Your brother, you see, to the right of you, is convulsing.
Yep.
on the bench.
Cool. Yeah.
Basil, I would
Yeah.
like you to read this in the creepiest voice possible, please.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay.
No.
Send this to me. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
no.
god.
Brother, please no. I Sage knew this was a bad idea.
Yeah.
My despicable.
Oh, disciple.
This disciple. Oops.
Yes.
My disciple. After months of hiding in darkness, it is time I speak to you now. In the darkness of future past, there brew a fight between two worlds. The city of splendors bare, the world of light and moon, and the world of dark, the void between stars. My weapon, lost and stolen by moonish warriors. The rod of oblivion you must seek, sealed in the vault under the enigma placed. Should you fail, your brother's life will fall into a fate unimaginable. I hope it will not come to that.
I won't fail.
Okay.
It will be done.
And with that, like in an instant, things return back to normal. And kind of shooken, she just like looks at you and she
Basil, yeah, she's gonna rip her hands out and just go hug her brother.
says, "Okay,
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Where was I?
It's okay. You're okay. It will be okay. I
I'll
will
just,
protect you as I have done. And we will do as we've always done and continue living.
Is everything okay, Sage?
Mhm. Everything
I'm
is
not
fine.
sh-
Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I seem to slip away into some kind of darkness. Did you did I say something? Did you say something?
Nothing. Nothing happened. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Uh, well, did I look into? Did I describe what was inside the ball, or?
No, it was just a light purple light. That's all it was.
Okay. Um. Well, I can see that whatever I must have said, or whatever you said, must have been insightful. So yeah. If there's anything else that you need from me, and she actually like grabs your hands and like cups them. She says, "I will always be here."
With that, Sage will actually sort of reach into her bag and pull out a black rose and say, "This is for you. It will never die. It will never change. It'll just stay the same."
Well, thank you. And she puts it close to her heart.
Alrighty.
And yeah, as you guys like exit the caravan, like after this like profound experience, like
Profound is
are you
one describing word, yes.
yes, yeah. Like are you wiping tears from your eyes? Like are you trying to
Yeah,
hide?
I mean, no, I think Sage is like kind of okay. Also,
just have-
very much hugging Basil, like as close.
Yeah.
It's like he's not being let go.
I'll just have pursed lips and seem a bit quiet. Outside just thinking.
Oh. Renair
That
says,
was cool.
heavy?
Nothing we can't handle.
Okay.
Your friend's
well,
good, let's say.
I hope all is well. We did talk about debtors earlier, so if there are other people who might be, in debt or of some variety, I do think the party is interested in knowing that, but I'm not going to push.
No, it. No.
Very well, let's move on. And have we bought the potions? Have we taken them? Do we get a long rest now? What's
So we
the?
bought the potions. Renair paid her. And he's inviting you back to his mansion if you want to like idly. Nah, we'll just eat here. We'll leave them.
We can sit in a tavern and eat, and that will be adequate.
Yeah, the
start to-
tavern around the god catcher. Sorry, the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that food truck here or something.
Right. And we'll take a short rest, and then I guess once we finished our short rest, I guess we head off to go and find Floon.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, let's do our short rest right now. So roll however many hit die you want back.
I'm at full.
Okay, you're at
Yeah.
full.
I am
Nice.
also
Yep. I've got
Okay.
mine. Got mine.
Okay.
I
So
get my warlock slot.
yes, you get your warlock slot
Oh,
back.
have we decided who's getting the potions?
Yeah, the arcane cultivation potions. So you've got 4. So how do you want to divide them?
Also, earlier I said that I was going to get my bardic inspiration back. I don't actually get that back, so I still have 2.
Oh
but I
yeah,
don't. Yeah.
That's
you get
a
them back
fifth
on a
level
short
feature.
rest in later levels, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fifth level.
I didn't realize. I forgot that we're still level 2.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
So what's up? The arcane cultivation. Yeah. how do you wanna
now that I have the
distribute it?
restorative ointment, in theory, that I can use that in lieu of a healing spell if needed. So I don't overly. I would maybe like 1 slot back, so I could use inflict wounds and do the massive damage that comes from my channel divinity. But
Yeah.
beyond that,
Okay. So just
I have-
1.
So if you give me the right now, I have 2 first level spell slots, regardless of whether I have a potion or not, because I have my warlock one, and then I didn't use all 3 of my spell slots. So I still have one of my bard one of my bard spell slots left. So
Mhm.
if we want, I'm happy to give mine to someone else.
Okay.
I have 0 out of 3, and I
yeah, I
kinda
have 0 out of 3.
Yeah.
Same.
And we kind of use.
Okay.
Okay, I'll
maybe
guess all of it.
maybe Basil and Sage each get 1, and then
Yeah.
Ethan gets 2.
Yeah,
Do I need
sorcerer.
to? I don't think.
It's useless if he doesn't have spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
have
feel Ethan has.
firebolt.
you
Yeah,
have
so let's
Yeah.
you have fireball.
Yeah, you can have mine then, Ethan.
Are you sure? All right, thank you.
And
Yes,
then
take
Basil and
mine.
Sage
It's
each have
fine. I have spell slots. I'm not quite as reckless with them as you guys were.
I
was
used
not
one of those
reckless.
to heal you, thank you.
Yes.
Well, it's not my fault that you chose to stop me from dying. I could have probably made it.
No, you wouldn't have. And I used
We
one
so could have
to.
tested that theory.
So nailed that. I'm
All
built
right.
different grind.
Next time we just test the theory.
Yes.
So with that, we're gonna end soon. We're just gonna do one more thing and then
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
head to the.
So you guys head there.
Swears.
So who
Well,
wants to track the footprints?
Hi.
Okay. You want to track them? Make a
Maybe
survival
my
check.
brother should guide me.
Yes, I was
Yes.
You
thinking
have
of that, yeah.
guidance.
You could.
My.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy to give
Yeah.
But
you a
you could
bardic
also help,
inspiration.
and you can help and guide at the same time.
Yes.
True,
Yes.
yes.
Please help and
Let's do
guide.
it.
Does guidance and bardic stack?
They do. They do.
I think so. Yes. Yes.
What is
that's
your
But
good.
what's
but-
your
Bardic.
bardic dice?
D6.
My bardic is a d6, yeah.
But
It's
Renier
fine.
says, whoa. I wouldn't go all in on this.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
your bardic.
Yeah.
Keep your bardic.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna. My tattoos on my arms glow bright
You are
as I
helping me,
tap.
so that's
Yeah,
helpful.
I tap. What's it? Sage on
That is
her
a
back.
dirty
Yep.
20.
Okay. Nice.
Yes.
All right. You managed to track the footprints over to a manhole.
Also, thank you for the guidance. That really did help. I rolled a 3.
Oh, nice.
Like on the guidance, I rolled like a 12 on
Oh,
my actual
okay.
roll.
That's good.
Neat.
Okay, so with that, Renier says, "Well, I guess we're gonna have to like take out this manhole."
Wait,
Climb down.
wait. Aren't they looking for you? Should we really go in
Yeah.
there with their
Me?
pride?
He's
Oh.
he's got information that
I mean,
might
I
come
can
in
handle
handy.
myself.
And he's also, he can handle himself. I've got
I
experience
mean,
with
you
that.
guys are going all of you guys are going in there with me. So
Well, I
That's
don't mind.
true.
I think having extra help is good, but we don't want you to. Well, I'm not sure why. If the Xanathar Guild would be, more violent or like more zealous, knowing that you're here because their goal is right in front of them.
Especially if they, in the process of you coming with us, realize that Floon is in fact not you, and
Oh,
then their use for Floon kind of
I'm
really
gonna
goes down.
Yeah,
actually.
consider this. Listen, fellas, I understand what the concerns are here, but I can vouch for Renair. He's actually very capable,
Oh no,
and he'll be
So
fine.
I
I
have
have an
no problems
idea.
with your capabilities. I have a problem with them realizing who you are and then no longer having a use for Floon.
Wait.
I reach into my bag and I
Oh.
pick up these couple of flowers which I burn, okay, with my flames, and then I reach up to Renair and I mess his hair with
Oh?
with the ashes. So I'm to sort of mask the very distinct red
Ah, there we
headness of
go.
him.
We've turned your hair
Oh,
brown.
great.
It
Thank
will
you.
wash out. We promise. It will wash out.
Yeah,
Good.
it smells nice. It smells really nice, if anything.
But I'm not the only red-haired guy in here.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think they're going to think Ethan is you. I think we're good on that front.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as
Ethan
you
does-
say this, actually, you turn to Ethan and you see like a relative resemblance, like between them both.
Basil,
Yeah.
do you have more of that? Maybe we
I'm
should.
sorry. Aren't you supposed
Yeah.
to be recovering a relative who has red hair? And you guys
Sorry.
kind of look alike.
Oh no.
Well, I like the Madame Madame
Zafara.
said that because well, I gave her the locket. She told me a little bit more about the locket as well. She was she was really reading the locket, really. Yeah.
She
Okay,
reads.
well,
Wait. She reads items as well as the crystal ball.
Yeah. That's
she
true.
sees things. She
Okay,
thinks things.
okay, that's interesting to know.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take
But she
more.
said the locket did not belong to my mother. Actually,
Oh.
she said the locket belonged to my father. And my
Oh.
mother and my
Well,
father
that
did
kinda makes
stuff
sense.
it. Yeah, stuff it in
yeah, I
there.
mean, it is a little bit weird to have a locket of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also told me what the item was as
Still.
well.
Oh, what's the item?
What do you want?
She said it was some kind of eye, or like alluded to it being some kind of eye. And then
The
she went on
locket?
this weird tangent about like a floating city, like an ancient city or something like that. And
Interesting.
you know, I didn't really have the patience to follow her. Really, you know.
Interesting.
I'm gonna
Just,
burn another set of flowers, and then I go to Ethan. A bit more now because he has his mullet. And
Now you have a brown mullet. There you go. Now you're Billy
Oh,
Ray
you got-
Cyrus. We've upgraded or downgraded,
you just,
depending on how you feel.
Listen, say what you
you
want,
guys
but
just like
Billy
not
Ray
touching
Cyrus
my
is
hand.
Hey, I said upgrade it first, and then I said downgrade it depending on how you feel.
but anyways, to reassure you, Suni, whatever this relative may be, it would be from my father's side. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the resemblance is from your dad's side, so the
Well, we
Listen,
don't
hair.
this
look
is not the
all
time
that
to
alike, do
talk
we?
about long lost families. Point is, let's get down into the manhole. Who's going first? I guess I have dark vision, but I really don't want to go first.
Sage can go first. Sage is fine with
We
that.
have dark vision, Sage.
Yep, we're elves.
Great.
All of us are half elves. We all have dark vision.
Yes.
We're born with it.
Yeah, I'm born with it too. Doesn't mean I know what other races have. Oh my god. Presumptuous much.
I have a distinct memory when we first met of you not being able to see in the dark, but you know, that's fine.
Okay.
quick
And he says,
question.
and Renair says, I'll lead. I'll lead. Don't you guys worry. We're all in this together.
You see in the dark?
No.
Okay,
But I
maybe
have a
you
torch.
should stay here.
We'll go
No. If we can all see in the dark, that means we don't need torches, and that means we're less likely to be noticed.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. All right.
I
Well-
don't dislike you. I would rather not have a torch giving away our location at all times.
Mhm.
Who's in the back as you guys walk into the sewers?
I would
can
say
see that.
me.
No, Basil, you are not. Basil, you are directly behind me.
Ethan?
Yeah.
I think
Ethan, yes.
the best way to
Ethan's
do
at the
this is
back?
for our
Okay.
two hardest hitters to be in the back and the front.
Renair.
So
Uh-huh. Sorry.
I think that the best way for us to do this is to put our two hardest hitters in the back and the front. So Sage and myself, one of us should be in the front, one of us should
Sage
be in
is
the back.
leading right now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because you can track better than I can. So I'll take up the rear.
Sage can
Okay.
also
I'll-
just take a lot of hits.
Yeah, I'll be right behind Sage and Renair can be in the middle, and
No, we aren't taking Renair. We're
Ethan
leaving
for?
him here because of the torch conundrum.
Yeah.
For now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So, as you guys continue walking along, you, Sage, you notice out of the corner of your eye, Rhaenyra has stopped walking, and he's kind of like slouched a bit, like it's like leaning on the wall,
Basil,
just like looking down.
our human companion seems to be having a problem. He is human, right? We've established this.
Yeah, yeah.
Our human
Okay.
companion seems to be having a problem.
I'm just confused. Ethan, you said you were from where?
Oh, look.
And that's where I'm gonna leave off the session.
Alrighty. Shall we say some goodbyes? Goodbye,
Goodbye.
stream.
Oh yes.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Catch us
Goodbye.
next week. We will be back.
Yes.
We
Catch
promise.
us next week.